games that we've lost. But young guys have come on. What we want to do in the next 5 games is improve each week. I mean, it's not just about this season; it's about going down the road too. So we want to improve each week. We hope we have a better showing this week than we did last week, and then each week as we go through here for the next 5 games. You talk about Caravel. Caravel's on a roll. I knew looking at their roster and what they had returning from last year, and then me and their head coach John Reed are really good friends off the field, and so I knew they were going to return a lot. I knew their quarterback was good last year as a freshman, so I knew that they had a lot of pieces. So I knew they would be good. I knew they would be a game that we would circle on our calendar that we'd have to meet up with. Last year, it came down to us and them for the conference. So I knew they'd be good. So, but they're actually better than what I thought they'd be. So well coached. Don't hurt themselves. They have a quarterback that mans the offense. They got a couple running backs are good. And they're 50-50 throwing the football. In high school football, you don't see that a lot. And he's very good, talented, so he can do that. So you can't settle on one thing. I will tell you that we hope to slow the game down. The time of possession will be important for us to keep the ball in our hands. The offense can't score if they don't have the football. So that's the key. Our thing is just keep the ball away from them.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned community-based news. Free to every reader, because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home. The things that matter most happen right.
Captains are out at the center of the field, being introduced to their counterparts and the officials. We'll get you the captains in just a second. For the Woodbridge Blue Raiders, it's Theatric Stone, Zach Plummer, Kalai Tillman, and Amon Young. And for the home Caravel Buccaneers, Vandrick Hamlin, Trey Hamlin they call him, Mackay Carmen, and also Owen Robinson. Hey, earlier in the week, we also got a hold of Caravel head coach John Reed. How's the team going? You got them rolling along. Talk about that and going into tonight's game.
With the head coach of the Caravel Buccaneers, it's head coach John Reed. And coach, off to a great start. Your team's undefeated. If you would assess where you think your Caravel team is at the midpoint of the season going into Friday night's game with Woodbridge.
Yeah, I mean, hey, we're 5-0 and we're proud of that, but obviously there's a lot of opportunities for us to get better Monday through Thursday, and then hopefully that translates into Friday night execution. I mean, reducing penalties, reducing turnovers have got to improve, and certainly doing those things will make us a better team.
Yeah, talk about your opponent, who you got coming up with Woodbridge, head coach Marvin Dooley's squad.
So Woodbridge, listen, very good team. Their record doesn't, indicate what they are. They're very good. They've got a great community. Marvin and I are very good friends. He's a great coach down there, and I know he'll have those guys ready to play us Friday night. Big rivalry game for us, in conference game. So we have to play our best game to beat these guys.
Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union. Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
I would always pass by Ferris on Kirkwood Highway, so I knew that they existed. We stopped in the showroom. we just clicked like from day one. They did a total kitchen renovation for us. Ferris was so organized. They were on top of everything from day one. Always here when they said they would be, always on time, kept to the schedule. The level of comfort speaking to everyone that works at Ferris, they were just super friendly, easy to talk to. It was like they were friends, not, you know, people coming to work on our kitchen. The room is totally transformed from what it used to look like. To have all this seating now and the big table, the bench seats, it's great. I love coming home and just walking through the laundry room into the kitchen every day. It was just a great experience. We love Ferris.
Welcome back here to Caravel Academy in Bear, Delaware. Our third-ranked team in Class 2A in our Super Sevens. The undefeated Caravel Buccaneers at 5-0, 2-0, the most important record in District 3 of 2A. The Woodbridge Blue Raiders coming in at 1-4, but they're 1-1 in the district, and they still have a shot to get into the playoffs. You need to be in the top 4 in each one of the districts, and Woodbridge will be fighting to get in. I'm Glenn Frazier alongside Nick Halliday. On the camera, we have Alex Barrett. Let's get to the starting lineups for the game tonight. First off, the offense for Caravel. Truman Alwerda, the junior quarterback. He also is the punter. Sophomore fullback is Brock Rhodes. The junior running back, and we'll see him in a slot position, is Trey Hamlin. Other receivers, Christian DeRegis, JT Wingo, and Bryce McKinnon. All the left side of the offensive line returns for Caravel, and that's center Chase Armstrong, left guard Owen Robinson, and left tackle Priest Jones. Tight end is Makai Carmen. We'll also see Brock Rhodes playing some tight end on the right side of the line. The guard is Alex Hall, and the tackle is Avion Tuck. We'll get to the other starters in just a moment. Woodbridge receiving the opening kickoff, and we're just about ready to go. The kicker for Caravel, Logan Keld. And back deep for the Blue Raiders is Jakari Banks. Keld approaches it, hits a short end-over-end kick, goes to the far side of the field, picked up by an up back, and then fumbled, but I think he fumbled it out of bounds.
Out of bounds, yeah. Number 7.
All right. For Woodbridge, that was Samuel Schroeder. So the Blue Raiders will trot the offense out, and I don't know whether you talked to Coach Marvin Dooley about this point or not, but he said they've been able to move the ball a little bit, just have had trouble on the defensive side.
Yeah, with the quarterback, he's been throwing it pretty well. Obviously, they're kind of a run-first team, and they talk to us. The game the game plan for them coming in here is to keep the ball out of Caravel's hands. So they want to churn more clock. They said they want to try to keep their offense off the field.
Zach Plummer is the junior starting quarterback. Seatric Stone's in the backfield, the senior who's 6'3", 163. Fullback is Tyler Ely, and we'll also see Tracy Johnson in there carrying the ball tonight as well. All right, ready to go. First down play. Plummer, two-step drop. He's going to throw a crossing pattern in the middle of the field, a little slant in, and completes the pass to Banks.
And there you go, starting off, coming out, throwing on the first throw. Yeah, first play from scrimmage.
And they get a first down and a pickup of about 12 yards.
Tackle made by number 5, Ian Guy.
Ian Guy on the stop for Caravel. Here's their starting defense. Up front, it's Owen Robinson, Ian Smith, Alex Hall, and Ira Yates. Linebackers are Matt Duarte, Jordan Miller, Brock Rhodes, and Bryce McKinnon. In the secondary, Trey Hamlin, Ian Guy, Christian DeRegis, and JT Wingo. Here's the snap. This is a handoff. He eludes one defender, makes a nice cut, spin move at the 40, still on his feet, cross midfield and all the way into Caravel territory at the 48. On the carry was Tracy Johnson.
That's good enough for a Blue Raider first down. He's eventually chased down by number 24.
It's an 18-yard pickup on the first carry.
Close, yeah. Good run by him. That was a tough run by him, taking that, breaking some tackles, spinning out of a couple, and on the road for 18.
All right, Plummer has two wideouts to the top of your screen. Takes the snap, hands it off on a
misdirection.
Yep, a little misdirection play, old wing T play. Picking up about 2 yards is the fullback, Ely.
Tackle made by a couple of Buccaneers.
Alex Hall was in there, big number 69. It's right in the middle of that line there. for Caravel. They got some size. I was down there. They got some size on that line.
Yeah, they do. And the line, they had 2 returners from last year, and they're both the tackles. The left tackle, Jacob Bollinger, and the right tackle, Khalid Tillman. The center is Jacob Hanley, is just a sophomore. Amon Young is the right guard, the left guard, Jacob Polk. There's the snap, back to pass again, has time, throws that slanted pattern, and it's complete.
Caught.
Down to the 35-yard line, and that's the same receiver, Jakari Banks.
Pick up about 14 on that. He's hitting that slant right. I mean, his throw looks good.
It does.
He's hitting him right in the run.
He's 2 for 2 as Woodbridge comes out, mixing it up here on offense. Down to the 36 of Caravel, just underway in this one. So we have a 2A game here tonight with the Central crew. 2 3A games tonight with Benny Mitchell's Southern crew. It's Dover at the Castle against Central, and the Upstate crew is in Middletown for Sal's in Middletown. First down play, there's a snap. It's a give off to Johnson again. He's patient, waits for the blocking. He crosses inside the 35 to about the 33.
He's one of those scat backs. He's real short and quick. He's one of those, those running backs where the linemen are usually so big, it's hard for them to see him coming from behind somebody because he's so short in there, and it's hard to tackle, and that's why he's able to slip through. He seems to always get positive yards.
That's a good thing. Second down and 6 after a 4-yard pickup. Got the tight end in the game now. Wide out split to the bottom of your screen. It's a handoff right up the middle. It's Johnson again trying to push the pile, and he's inside the 30. They're going to mark him down close to the 28.
A couple of yards short.
Tackle made by Alex Hall. 3rd down.
3rd and short coming up for the Blue Raiders. Quarterback Zach Plummer, the junior. Seatric Stones, Ely Johnson will see time at running back. Banks, Bruce will be at wide out. We'll see Stones in a slot at times. Banks split to the bottom of your screen. He's caught both passes so far. Give is off right tackle. Now they're trying to bounce it to the outside. Jason. That time Tracy Johnson could not elude the rush off the edge.
Yeah, Makai Carmen was right there, sniffed that play out. He was probably 2 yards deep, and then number 59, Jaden Robinson, came in and cleaned him up. Ian Smith, sorry.
So back to the 33-yard line. 4th down and 6. And obviously the Blue Raiders.
It looks like more than.
Will go for it.
Yeah, it's 6. You're right. Sorry.
Yeah, the scoreboard's not always right.
No.
All right, this time we have Banks split to the top of your screen. Unbalanced. They roll left. Pressure's coming. He dishes it off in the flat, and it's dropped. In and out of the hands of the intended receiver. So Woodbridge, after a nice little drive downfield, and then it stalls.
Jeremiah Bruce, that you want that catch back because he had room to run. And he was just running before he caught it. That was the issue there. But now we're getting to see Caravel's offense.
Yeah, the Buccaneers out on the field now. So that's junior quarterback Alwerta. Rhodes, Trey Hamlin in the backfield. And like I said, a ton of talent returning on that offensive line. Everybody is back that started last year except for the right guard, Alex Hall.
That's kind of clutch to have all those kids coming back,
You're not kidding. Motion back, gets the ball, shakes off one defender, crosses the 35 out to about the 37. That's
Carmen.
Carmen? Mackay?
He was just in there on that tackle last play. And pushed them back on that 3rd down.
Yeah, he crossed the 35. They're going to mark him down at the 37 at Caravel. So he picked up 3 there. 2nd down at 7. About midway through this opening quarter. First possession for the Buccaneers. Alwerta in the gun. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket, throws it deep downfield, and overthrows his intended receiver by about 4 or 5 yards. Nice pass, nice spiral, but just a little bit too far on that one.
Yeah, that's a strong arm there.
So it brings up 3rd down and 7. And one thing I know Coach Dooley told me about well before the game, we were down there chatting, and he said, Glenn, we've had a little problem this year getting off the field defensively. That's going to be a key for us tonight. Well, here's a key down right here for his defense.
Yeah, come up with a big third down stop here.
JT Wingo splits to the top of your screen. It's a handoff. Eludes a defender with a stiff arm in the backfield, crashes across the 40. It's all going to depend on the spot. Ball carrier that time was number 21. That's Craig Miller.
They're going to mark him short, about a yard.
So he picked up 6.
Looks like they're going to go for it. And
yeah.
Speaking of getting off the field here,
there you go.
One thing you don't want to do is jump.
Right.
Watch on 2-on-2.
Yep. You see that a ton. Hard cadence trying to draw you off sides.
Yep. That's right. That's what you want to look at here.
Wingo lined up to the bottom of your screen. Well, they go quick count, and they get the first down out across the 45 to the 46. That's Craig Miller again on the run.
Number 21, Craig Miller on the carry. That's good enough for
Picks up 4 yards there, Nick. Another first down.
tackle made by number 50.
Yeah, and you're going for that anyway here this early in the game regardless, so that was a good play. And obviously the line blocked for him. And
It's the Phillies 6 and the Braves 1.
Yeah, the PA announcer here just
I was just about to say something about
he
it.
stepped on me because I was just going to tell you, for our Phillies fans out there, and we are 6-1 Phillies going to the bottom of the 7th.
Let's go.
Pitch out, Craig Miller trying to get the edge on the far side. He does, midfield, 45-40, down inside the 35. Carries the pile almost to the 30-yard line. Big gain for Craig Miller.
Number 21, Craig
That was a good, tough run there by Miller, dragging a couple of Woodbridge Blue Raiders with him. And that's close to probably about 18, 19 yards there.
Yeah, actually 23,
20,
yeah.
All right, a little longer.
Yeah.
Good, strong run.
So they've already converted a 4th down in this drive. Caravel on the move now, just outside the 30 of the Blue Raiders. They stack the 2 receivers to the bottom. Now
Going
they
up
go
top.
down the far sideline. Jump ball. Catch is made at the 5.
What a catch.
JT Wingo. Wow.
What a catch by Wingo.
Let's see where they're going to spot him. Yep, at the 5. So that goes for 26 yards. Good timing pattern.
He had a lot of time, too. He had great protection. He was able to sit in that pocket and wait for that receiver to get open, and he just hit him in the right spot.
I'll tell you what, it was pretty good coverage on him. He just thread the needle on that throw. First and goal at the 5. Craig Miller looks for room on the left side. He's in the end zone for a touchdown. 5 yards and a score for Craig Miller. Great blocking on the left side by Priest, Jones, and Owen Robinson.
And that was just a really good drive there by Caravel, and their offense is working on all cylinders right now. If you're Woodbridge, you got to answer back right now, because right now they look this Caravel offense looks pretty good, all ready to start the game.
Keld's kick is up and good. Timeout on the field. 5:04 opening quarter. Caravel 7, Woodbridge nothing. Back for the kickoff after this.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy,
But have you tried Premier?
Back here at Caravel High, where the Buccaneers just put a really nice drive together. Nick, they mixed the run in with the pass, converted a 4th and 1 to keep the drive going, and it culminates in a 5-yard score.
Yeah, like I said, they looked really good on that drive. And like you said, mixing up the run and the pass was really nice there. Had a couple of had the big run, and then the big catch, got them down to the 5, and they walked it in.
Kick goes again to the far side of the field. It's picked up at the 25 and punished across the 30-yard line. but holding on to the football.
Wingo with the big hit there.
Yeah, Wingo with a big hit. And on the carry was Sam Schroeder again. He's returned both kickoffs.
Yeah, they're not kicking it deep.
No, I don't think they want Theatric to get a hold of it.
No. We've seen some of that.
All right, again, pretty decent field position to start out here for Woodbridge at their own 31-yard line. Quarterback Zach Plummer. He's a 5'11", 152-pound junior. Banks has been his top target so far. They've connected on 2 passes. And as they break the huddle, Plummer in the gun. Running back right behind him. They give to the running back off the left side. He got some room initially and then was thrown back.
Yeah, not much on that carry.
Now about a yard.
He stopped by number 33, Brock Rhodes. That'll bring up a second down.
I guess I'm trying to pick a, okay, that was Tracy Johnson again. So we haven't seen Theatric Stones in yet.
He's
4:30 to go.
He's down here on the sideline, though.
Yeah, he is.
I see him.
Yeah, he hasn't been in the offense yet.
Okay.
Under 4:20 to go this opening quarter. 7-0 Caravel. Johnson will line up behind the quarterback Plummer, and they have a blocking back in front of him. Pitch out. They're going to try to get the edge on the near side. A defender was right in there to reroute him.
Look at Johnson.
Somehow he got back to the 30, but getting pressure on him was Owen Robinson.
Robinson's one of those anchors on that line or at linebacker. Just stuffs that middle there. Great kid. We had him on the show. Good interview. He's playing more of a defensive end line hybrid.
Right.
But he's tough. He's a tough kid.
Yeah, he was in the backfield that time. Wide out to the top of your screen. That's Jakari Banks. Now Plummer resets the blocking back. He's back to pass. Gives a little pump fake. Throws it downfield. And the closest player to it was the safety for Caravel, incomplete.
Well, if your player's not going to catch it, you throw it so no one catches it, right?
Yes.
That's the key there.
4th down, that'll bring in the punt team for the Blue Raiders as it's 4th and 11. Plummer is the punter as well as the quarterback. I think I have that right. Let me see.
In the punt for the Blue Raiders, number 6.
No, it is Jakari Banks. Back deep is Trey Hamlin, standing at his own 40-yard line. Perfect snap. Low end-over-end punt that's going to take a bounce.
Rolls.
Hamlin's going back. He picks it up on the run, 30-yard line. Tries to get the outside. He's at midfield. He's down the far sideline. Looks for a block. He's tripped up, but he doesn't go down. He's going to go all the way for the score.
Wow, how about that?
I believe that was 70 yards. I think he picked it up. He circled back at the 30. Wow.
That's a special teams touchdown. We didn't talk too much about that with them, so.
Yeah, I think that pretty much was 70.
That's a highlight play there for our plays of the week there, Glenn.
Trey Hamlin. And now Keldon to try to make it a 14-0 lead. Yeah, that's a top play candidate for sure.
Yeah.
Next week we'll be down at the beach for our Buffalo Wild Wings show.
How about that? Coming out of that tackle, stumbling in there, you know?
Yeah. Keld's kick is up and good. Timeout on the field. 2:58 to go first quarter. It's now Caravel 14 and the Blue Raiders nothing. Back after this on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Melissa Ellis is part of 4 Acre Realty Company. She is licensed in both Delaware and Pennsylvania. Melissa knows that being personable and patient is a key to her success as a realtor. Helping both buyers and sellers understand current market values and conditions puts them in the best position when making an offer or pricing a home for sale. That kind of high-level professional communication and her skill at being a team player put Melissa's clients at ease, knowing she has their best interests at heart. Melissa is also an athlete herself, playing multiple sports, so she understands what teamwork means. She is still involved in sports, whether it's sponsoring, coaching, or being team mom for her own 2 daughters' teams. What sets her apart is how grateful Melissa is for the trust of her clients. She never takes that trust for granted. She affords all people respect and honesty and works hard to be the support system clients need and deserve. Melissa.
All right, here's the kickoff from Keld. Once again, short kick, far side of the field, takes a bounce. It's picked up at the 14-yard line. That's Jakari Banks. He breaks a couple of tackles. Hard runner, and he gets out across the 35-yard line before he goes down there. Got a score update for you, Nick. 9:28 to go, first quarter down at Smyrna, and the Eagles score first on a 20-yard scoring pass from Brian Wright to Markel Holman. 2-pointer good, 8-0 Smyrna. And that's a very good Votech school out of Baltimore County, Mergenthaler.
Yeah, that's a tough team. That's a tough area. A lot of football talent.
I think they just lost a close game last week to the second-ranked team in Baltimore City. So Smyrna with their hands full tonight, but off to an early lead.
Our other game, Sussex Central Dover, is 0-0, but right now Sussex Central's threatening. It's 3rd and goal, and they're on the 7-yard line.
Wow. Oh, fumbled a snap into the air, got it back.
Whoa.
It's Ely on the carry, and he's carrying defenders close to a first down.
That was a touchdown-saving tackle there by Wingo because he was moving.
That's Ely's best carry. He's just shy of the 45. It's a 9-yard pickup.
4th and goal from the 1 right now for Sussex Central.
Okay. Trying to take the early lead on the explosive Dover Senators.
Interception, turnover, touchdown.
2nd and short. Give to Ely again. He's hitting the backfield. He's going to
Nowhere.
lose. He's going to lose a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 2.
Yeah.
And we're keeping you up to date with the Phillies game. 6-1 Phillies, bottom of the 7th. They got 2 runners on and no outs, trying to add to that lead.
Hey, I'll take every cushion we can get.
Got that
I'll
right.
take every run.
Especially after the first game when
Yeah,
they were
we
up
were
7-1.
I was going to say 7-1. I didn't care if we won 7-6. If you want to know the truth, I care less.
I hear you. A win's a win. Wide out split to the bottom of your screen, and now we have a timeout. And I believe it's taken by the
Woodbridge.
It is Blue Raiders. We're going to keep it right here as we've got about 1:30 to go here in this opening quarter, and Caravel striking twice here early.
Yeah, they look good. Special teams and their offense, to be honest with you. That special teams run right there was impressive. That's a top play candidate right there. Woodbridge is going to have to, like Coach Dooley said and told us in the interview, they got to try and keep this offense off the field. They got to get a couple of first downs, get their offense moving here.
Right. Well, they had a 2nd and 1, and then they went to a running play that Caravel just sniffed out, put on a run blitz.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to win going up the middle here against this big line for Woodbridge. And, they're going to be looking for them to run as much as they can. But those 2 slant passes looked really good by the quarterback. So that might be, a play action if he's got enough time, get something going different. Or that could be their game plan, just trying to suck that defense up, get them to come up and then throwing it over their head. But Sussex Central did score 7-0.
Okay. Golden Knights with an early lead. That's a big game in District 2, Class 3A. All right, here's 3rd and short. Their quarterback's going to take it himself. He's hit. He'll go down for no gain. It's going to be 4th and 2.
Okay, right back to the line of scrimmage. That's Banks in there now? Oh, it's Stone.
Theatric took the Wildcat.
Yeah.
So no gain.
Yeah. Another turnover on downs.
Yep. Punt team is in. Jakari Banks back there to punt. Now, one thing you got to watch out with him, he's a great athlete. So if he sees something he likes, he can take off. 2 players back deep. Snap, punts away. It's going to hit at around the 30, and there will be no return. Down at the 29 of Caravel with 41 seconds to go in the opening quarter and a 14-0 lead. Next Friday night, Nick, we'll be right back here for Caravel's homecoming against Lake Forest.
That's it. Yeah, that should be a good, another good game.
Yeah. And then bonus coverage next week because the Saturday game, Smyrna at Dover.
Yeah, I'm kind of if Dover comes out of this with a win at Sussex Central, that's a big game.
That'll be for the first place and the title in District 2 of 3A. All right, Buccaneers ready to go. They load up with receivers. It was a late handoff. It's on the turf.
Who's got it?
Wait for the official. I think Woodbridge came up with it.
Woodbridge has it.
Yeah, who's that big lineman there that got it? Looks like Jeremiah Thompson.
Wow. That's a mishap.
And it looked like it was just late handoff from quarterback to running back and just couldn't get a good grip on it.
Yep.
All right, there's a break for Woodbridge. They take advantage.
Yeah, now you got, because this, look at the field. I mean, the field where they're at right now is just great. The field advantage. Now you get it. You're on the 24-yard line heading in. I don't know if they have a kicker, but at least you get 3 out of this.
Right. They do have a kicker. His name's Ian Hayes.
Oh, I saw him. He was kicking pretty well in
warm-ups?
In warm-ups, yeah. Yep.
All right, here we go. First down play. They recover at the 24-yard line of Caravel. Plummer back to pass. Surveys the field. He's got to run away from pressure. He's going to tuck it. And he is really smoked out of bounds at about the 23.
That was Makai Carmen in there.
Well, he's made a big hit on special teams. He makes one there on D.
Targeting.
Got to love the fans.
Yeah.
I think he gained a yard there.
Yeah, it's about.
Second down and 9.
We'll give it to him.
Clock stopped with 29 seconds to go in this opening quarter. After Plummer got out of bounds with a little bit of help from Carmen.
Yeah, he did.
Just a little bit, right? Plummer takes the snap. It gives it off to Ely. Ely's trying to fight his way to the 20. I think he was stopped just shy.
They try to sneak that in there. Trying that misdirection, trying to sneak up the gut, but I don't think they're going to get much up that gut today.
And that might be the final play of this first quarter. I don't see Woodbridge in any hurry to get up to the line. We're down to 7, 6, 5.
That'll take us to to the end of the quarter.
So 1 quarter in the books. Woodbridge is on the move, but they trail Caravel by a score of 14-0. Back after this to start the second quarter here on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
High school athletics is not what it used to be. The sporting goods industry has been disrupted, adding to coach and athletic director daily challenges. BSN Sports stands ready to change the fundamentals of our industry, giving our customers the advantages they need right now. Your dedicated local sales pro is supported with nationwide team service, including sport and category experts. Get the look of D1 colleges and pro teams with our program that streamlines ordering your staff apparel, player gear, and fanwear. Stretch your budget with our fundraising solution. Free and ready in minutes. Our campus branding products are perfect for boosting school and team pride. BSN Sports has the advantages you need right now.
We are back. The Phillies now lead 9-1 thanks to Bryce Harper. who gets 2 RBIs on a deep shot. So he now has 4 RBI in the game. And the Phillies looking good, Nick.
Yes. All you got to do is get in. You know, that's what they say, right?
Yeah.
All you got to do is get in, and you got a chance.
All right, down on the field, we start the second quarter with a 3rd and 7. Running hard out of his halfback position. Not much there for Tracy Johnson. Might have got a yard. Johnson started the game with an 18-yard carry. Since then, it's been hard going for him.
Yeah, that was one of the keys that talking to Brandon Dooley. He said, everybody knows Tracy now, so they're all going to be keying on him. So we got to do something a little different today, and throw a couple of wrinkles in there. And that's what they were talking about, changing up, doing theatric in there, doing something a little different in that backfield.
See what they do here on 4th and 6 from the 20. And
another timeout.
Yep, going to call timeout and talk about it. So, again, we'll keep it right here. So all 3 of our feature games are now live. Salesianum at Middletown. Sussex Central, last we heard, 7-0 lead at the Castle against Dover. And, of course, our game here, 14-0 Caravel over Woodbridge. Tomorrow, we'll bring you some 1A, 1A action. Benny has Odessa at Laurel.
I'm going to be checking in on that, actually. I'm curious to see Odessa. I really am.
Yeah.
See how they play.
I talked to their coach earlier this week, and he said, look, we're still young. Obviously, we have no senior class. So it's like we're searching for leadership.
Dr. Dan?
Dr. Dan. And he is under the assumption that they might be moving up next year when they do realignment.
Well, I mean, they are getting pretty good class of kids in there. So, You ever been down there?
Yes.
That place is awesome.
It is awesome. We will be down there, Nick, for our Central Crew final regular season game as the Ducks take on Sussex Tech. All right, here we go. 4th down and 6.
We were there last year. It was awesome. It was awesome to be there. It was their homecoming.
Here's Plummer in the gun, flanked by 2 runners. Play action. Throws it.
He's got him.
I don't know whether it's partially deflected or just good defense there that did not allow Banks to get that ball.
He was open, though.
Yep. So taking over on downs is Caravel at their own 20-yard line. Last time they were not 3 and out. They were 1 and out as they fumbled the first play from scrimmage. But Woodbridge could not take advantage of the turnover. So Caravel trots the offense back out there. Head coach John Reed, veteran coach, been here quite a few years. Played his high school ball at Caravel. He was a lineman. So was Marvin Dooley playing in his high school days at William Penn.
Yeah.
Give to the second back through. Popped hard. That's Craig Miller, and it goes ahead for about 4 yards.
Nice tackle by Thompson. He's a big, strong kid, too. I was down there.
Got another scoring update on the Smyrna Mergenthaler Votech game. Smyrna now 16-6 in the lead. 5-yard touchdown run by Yaya Knight after a 50-yard run that set it up by Holman.
From what I hear about that team, too, they don't even have a field. They practice in the parking lot.
Wow.
Because they're dead in the city. It's crazy, I heard.
Pitch out trying to get the edge is Miller. He's caught from behind, so he's only going to gain a couple. It's a pretty good tackle out there by number 9, Markel Clark, the sophomore linebacker.
I'm not 100% on that, but someone was telling me that when Smyrna was playing a team from Baltimore, they were saying that. I didn't know if it's them or not, but have to look that up. But I heard they have some really good players on that team, though.
Yeah. Actually, Risper got in on that tackle as well. So Miller only picked up about 2. 3rd down and 5 for the 25-yard line. Owerta surveys the defense. Back to pass. Little curling pattern that did not work. They could not connect, he and Hamlin. It brings up 4th down. So Woodbridge forces a 3 and out. And they're trying to hang around here, down 2 scores.
Well, there you go. That's the way to get their defense off the field, right? Stop the other team.
Exactly. They should come away with pretty good field position here.
And they're kicking it to a dangerous player right now, too, so let's keep an eye on that.
Yep, Theatric Stones is back near midfield. The quarterback, Owerta, back to punt, standing inside the 15. Good snap by the long snapper. High punt, not a lot of distance. And it takes a Woodbridge bounce and will be down in Caravel territory at the 46-yard line. So Woodbridge again, you got good field position. Let's see if they can get something going here on the offense.
Yeah, I was just going to say that you had better field position after the fumble, but this time you're still in Caravel's territory. So see if they can get something rolling here.
They've actually had the ball longer and run more offensive plays than the Bucks.
That's what Coach Dooley wanted.
Yeah, you're right. Woodbridge trying to keep this thing close, trying to get a score here to get back in the game. And Caravel looking for their first win over the Blue Raiders. They've dropped 5 straight over the last 10 years. 2 receivers to the top of your screen. Back to pass. Throws in the far flat. Completes the pass, and a good ankle tackle made for a minimal gain of about 2 yards. On the reception, Jeremiah Bruce.
Something different, though. That they're going to have to keep looking for that now. Maybe you can start opening them running holes, those gaps in the line. But you're going to have to pay attention to that now. He dropped the pass last time on third down.
Right.
And they had to punt.
Officials are going to give him credit for 3 yards, so it's 2nd down and 7. Ball to 44 of Caravel. Late handoff to Ely, and I tell you, half the defense was right there to meet him. And a defender, I thought he was helping up the runner, Ely. He was actually helping up one of his own players.
He had a bunch of players there. He had McKinnon.
He's initially hit by number 69, Alex Hall.
Alex Hall.
Yeah.
They were all in there.
So that backs him up. It's 3rd down and 9. Banks split to the bottom of your screen. They're going to run a pitch out and a sweep to the near side. Good block at the edge, but I tell you, the defender did a great job of fighting it off. That's number 33, Brock Rhodes.
Just a sophomore. He's a big kid.
He's taken down by number 33, Brock Rhodes. That'll bring up 4th down for the Blue Raiders.
Going to bring up 4th down and bring in Banks to punt.
Yeah.
Hamlin back deep.
Even that time, they didn't get much with that pitch out. And I thought maybe using the speed would help them there.
Yeah.
Getting around the edge, but good defense by Caravel.
Under 8 minutes to go in the first half. Game moving along here. And there is a whistle by the official before the snap.
Caravel timeout?
Waiting to see. Do we have a flag down? You know, we have. I don't think
sideline warning.
We don't have a penalty in this game.
Nope.
Not yet.
Sideline warning.
Hope I didn't jinx it. All right, so we'll go again. Well, I think the flag was thrown by the official on the far side of the field, so
it was against Caravel.
Warning against the Bucks.
Yep.
There's the snap.
Good kick.
Good punt. No fair catch. Hamlin fields it, eludes one defender. Still on his feet and then hit from behind across the 25, about the 26. That's where the Bucks will have it.
Number 4, Trey Hamlin III on the return. Tackle made by number 9, Markel Clark. That'll bring up a first.
So we got going on here around the state. So Smyrna leading 16-6 over Mergenthaler Tech. Caravel up to the line of scrimmage. Alwerda in the gun. Hands it off. Nice cutback move at the 30. Out to the 35. Gang tackled. Should be enough for a first down. Or no, just shy. Craig Miller on the carry. Looks like he got 9.
Yeah, it's a nice hurdle there to get over the defender. Get those yards. He's a tough runner. I don't have a size on there for him, but he's not that big, but he's a tough runner, man.
He is. Takes that initial hit, and then it takes a couple more defenders, bring him down.
Yeah.
Trips to the top of your screen on 2nd and short. Spread the defense, they did. Miller right up the middle.
They got him. Nice tackle.
Yeah, holding
Can't
on
see
to
who
the
that
feet.
Was. 66.
That's Jeremiah Thompson. He recovered the fumble.
That was a shoelace tackle there, holding on to the leg.
And he stopped him short of the first down. So it'll be 3rd down and about a yard. And I got another update for you Phillies fans like Nick and I are. We're going to the bottom of the 8th, and the Phillies still lead 9-1.
Let's go.
Looking good so far.
Yeah.
Down on the field. 3rd and short. They give it to Miller. He gets the edge. He gets the first down, puts the helmet down, and he's all the way up to the 44.
Nice run.
Good pickup. 8 yards. And so far, Miller's been the workhorse.
He has been. We'll see. Carmen's been back there a couple of times, but right now it's all number 21. Sally's is threatening.
Okay.
They're inside the 20 of Middletown.
Down on the field, 1st and 10 for Caravel. Under 5:50 to go in the first half. They lead 14-0. He looked right, goes back left, looking down the sideline, and just a little bit too far and incomplete. The Werder throws a nice ball,
He
Nick.
does. He really does. I'm really surprised. I'm really impressed with his improvement. I got to see him last year a couple of times, especially in that playoff game, and he's really improved from year to year.
Only a junior. He'll be back next year. Brock Rhodes, just a sophomore.
A lot of these kids are.
Hamlin's a junior.
Bryce McKinnon.
Brock Rhodes is a sophomore. Well, I just mentioned him.
Yeah.
Xavion Tuck, the right tackle, is a sophomore. The center's a sophomore. Here's a give up the middle. And that time, the Woodbridge defense right there to stop Craig Miller. Looked like 59 and 18. Devon Cooper and Jeremiah Bruce.
Big number 59, Ian Smith.
Devon Cooper, he goes 5'11", 298.
Man.
A gain of a yard by Miller that time. So it's 3rd down and 9.
Sally's kicked the field goal.
Okay.
3-0 Salesianum.
Well, they do have one of, if not the best kicker in the state.
Him and the other kid at Redline.
Yeah.
Who went on an official visit to Penn State.
That's right. Well, we're to back to pass. Looks middle of the field. One arm attempt made, but going back against his body, trying to make a fantastic catch, was Christian DeRegis. Couldn't pull that in. Would have been a great catch if he did.
Yeah, it leads to a punt, though.
Yes.
Woodbridge stops him again.
And that stop on Craig Miller on 2nd down might have been the key in this drive.
Yes. Yep, I agree with you.
Seatric Stone's back to receive the punt as we're under 5 minutes to go here in this first half. Oh, where does the punter? There's a good snap by that long snapper. Very impressive.
Look at that
spiraling punt.
That's going
Seatric
deep.
back at the 15-yard line. He eludes one special teams player, but not the other, so it'll be a 1-yard return to the 16. Good pursuit by special teams.
Yeah, that was a good kick.
Brooks, the special teamer who got down there and made the stop. Caravel got both touchdowns in the first quarter. There's been no scoring here in the second quarter. 4:39 to go in the half.
We'll see if that special teams touchdown is a difference in this or not. I mean, right now that was a big play.
Yeah. Got a scoring update for you. Smyrna has scored again.
No way.
1:43 to go in the quarter. They're up 22-6. How did they score? A 90-yard pick six by Christian Galban.
Wow. I hope we get that video.
Yeah, we'll have to.
Call Schultze.
Yeah. Wow. All right, back down on the field. Blue Raiders, 1st and 10, their own 16. They give it, trying to get off the edge. That's Tracy Johnson.
He's
Good
loose.
job, still on his feet.
Has
a first down
here we
and
go.
more.
It's a foot
Tracy
race.
Johnson. Can he be caught? He
Yes.
will be, but a great run all the way into Caravel territory at the 36.
Wow. I'll tell you what. Is it DeRegis, number 12? He
number 1.
Yeah, he caught him, but I don't know how he did.
Wow.
Big run there.
How about a 50-yard run? Biggest play of the game for the Blue Raiders. Let's see if that gives them a little momentum here.
Yeah, exactly.
Break from the huddle at the Buccaneer 35. Bank split to the top of your screen. Everybody in the box. They fake it to Johnson. They give it to Ely, and he gets nothing.
Yeah, they didn't fake anybody on that one.
No.
Owen Robinson was right there for the tackle.
Tackle made by number 55, Owen Robinson. Second down.
Four minutes to go in this first half. Glenn Fraser alongside Nick Halliday. We gave Pat Garriantes the night off so he could go watch the Phillies. I said, bring some good luck.
Well,
I think he did.
Guess what? He can go every night and he can
right.
have off.
He can go again tomorrow.
Yeah, please. Well, his brother works for the field crew up there.
All right. They tried to get a wide receiver
That didn't
sweep.
work.
No. Bruce on the carry.
Bryce McKinnon sniffed that one out.
He's taken down hard by number 52, Matt Duarte.
And
loss of a yard.
Duarte was there with him.
Yeah, good Lord, if Garriantes gives him that kind of luck. Well, you know, I told him he looks like Castellanos.
Yeah, I know. He looks like Nicky Six.
Right. And apparently Nicky has a hit in the game and an RBI or two. Now, things looking good tonight for the Phils. If they can hold on and get the win, they can close out the series tomorrow at Citizens Bank.
That's big.
3rd down and 13 for the Blue Raiders after that big run. And the player that made it is on his feet, puts the helmet down, and he's thrown down after he was out of bounds. Woodbridge sideline wants a penalty flag. They're not going to get one.
He did get out, though, stop the clock. So.
Yeah, he was spun around, and he got out just inside the 30, so it's going to be 4th and about 4.
Yeah.
It's about a 7-yard pickup by Johnson. He has over 80 yards rushing in the first half. He had a 50-yarder
50-yarder,
moments ago,
yeah,
and he had an 18-yarder to start the game.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what Woodbridge does here on 4th down and 4. 2 receivers, top of your screen. Plummer trying to draw him offside, hard cadence. They might have to call a timeout here.
It was close. He almost had him.
Yeah. That's what he was trying to do.
That's their 3rd and final.
Okay.
They're out of timeouts for this half.
Keep it right here. Under 3 minutes to go in the half. This quickly paced game here at Caravel High School. Once again, Central Crew ball game. We'll be back here next Friday night. Caravel will have homecoming, take on a very good Lake Forest team. Both of them looking to make the playoffs, and in good shape so far, both of them. And then next Saturday we'll have Dover hosting the Smyrna Eagles.
Yeah, I'm going to check that score as a matter of fact. Well, Smyrna, you guys they're up big right now on that team.
Yeah, 22-6. And they were still in the first quarter, Nick.
And still in the first quarter?
Yeah, that was the first quarter.
Well, I
score.
guess, after the touchdown, and then the pick 6 right back after, so that makes sense.
Yep.
7:30 start?
I believe theirs was a 7 o'clock start.
Okay. Yeah, because they went off. You got that touchdown text. Somebody sent it to you right then.
Yeah. St. Elizabeth's has a 14-0 lead over Dickinson. That's a pink-out game. You already mentioned Collins' field goal from 29 yards out to put the Sal's on top of Middletown. And here's the 4th down play after the timeout. Well, Plummer looked to turn around and fake it.
Oh,
and
knocked down.
His back
by
wasn't
Mackay.
there. Yeah.
Good defense.
Good defense. And you tell your defenders, if you're getting a rush, you're not blocked, pressure. Quarterback's getting ready to get rid of it. Get those hands up in the air, young man.
That's what he did. Mackay Carmen, obviously he's paying attention in practice.
He's done a good job so far on special teams and defense. So Caravel, 2:43 to go in the half, has the ball at their own 29. They lead 14-0. And one thing I've been impressed so far in the first half for Woodbridge is Coach Dooley said the defense has had some problems getting off the field. They've done a pretty good job in this game.
I was going to say, yeah, of stopping this offense.
Miller trying to get the far edge, does so, turns it up the sideline, and he goes out of bounds shy of midfield. Let's see where they mark him out.
About the 46.
And the sideline judge up there is going to spot at the 43.
Flag.
And a flag. That's a first flag. And it's going to be a hold against Caravel. That will negate that nice run by Miller.
So it's coming back.
Yeah. Good blocking on the left side of the line. That's Priest Jones again. Owen Robinson. You take a look at the starting offensive line for Caravel, Nick. They're all back next year except for their left guard.
That's great. I mean, again, and they were here last year too.
Yeah,
right?
right.
That's clutch to have for a coach when you have kids coming back that have all started.
75-yard pick six in the Tatnall game, and the Hornets are up 35-0 in that one.
Who picked it?
Micah Stamper.
Okay.
All right, here's Miller again, trying to get the edge, pushing people out of the way. Gets all the way back farther than he was on the last carry. So he got the penalty yardage plus.
He got the 3 yards plus that and all that back on that run.
A 30-yard gain. Longest run of the night for Miller. 2:20 to go in the half, all the way up to their own 48-yard line. Well, we got the video of Stamper.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
So we can pick
75,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, that might be another big-time play for next week.
Well, the other one was 90, wasn't it?
Yeah, for Smyrna. Galban. Good one-on-one tackle made on number 21.
Tracy. Tracy's
Was that
in
Tracy? Yeah,
and number 21.
On
Malachi
Johnson.
Hayes.
Greg Miller, though, on the carry. Nothing there. Got a couple. Closing in on a minute and a half to go in half time. Man in motion to the far side. They run it to Miller again. Good block.
Got the edge.
That left side is doing a job. He's down at the 40-yard line. That'll be a gain of 10 and a first down.
Another flag.
Oh, another flag. This one's going to come back. Emmanuel Miles Martin, the sophomore cornerback, was there on the stop. Yeah, it's going to be another hold against Caravel.
Another 10.
We'll see if Miller can pick it up again.
Oh, boy. Dover struggling down there.
Apparently on that Galban 90-yard pick six, the ball was tipped and tipped right into his hands on the run.
Thank you.
Yes. And we've got that one. We might have that one on film, too. Here we go. Second down and 8. Ball back at midfield.
They have a camera anyway.
Yeah. Craig.
Another flag, though. Flag on this short side of the field here.
3 on this drive.
Craig Miller on the carry. He's tripped up by number 2, Seatric Stones.
Stones on the tackle, but this one might come back.
Illegal shift.
Yeah, okay, that'll be a 5-yarder, so that'll make it second down and 13 with 62 seconds to go here in the second quarter. This is interesting, Nick. Sophomore quarterback James Campbell's getting the start for St. Mark's tonight.
What happened there?
I don't know. Have to get the backstory on that.
That can't be good.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers.
Buccaneers call timeout. I believe they have one left.
They have all 3 now. So that's their first one.
So they have 2.
Yeah.
So that Tatnall pick 6, that put them on top of Christiana 35-0.
Oh, wow, okay.
Still in the first half. St. Mark's with a 14-0 lead over Concord in the second quarter.
Maybe that's why, because they're playing Concord.
Yeah. So that's just a few of the things we got going on here. We're trying to keep you up to date here on our football game. 62 seconds to go in the half. Let's check in on the Fightins. See how they're doing. It's 9-1 in the top of the ninth with 2 outs.
Go.
Boy, Aaron Nola pitched a game today, and the offense, they arrived at Citizens Bank Park. Well, they've been gone since what?
16 games. Think about that. It
Final
was 13 before the 3-game series.
Right.
So they were gone for almost 16 games.
Yeah. Boy, what a homecoming. The Phillies fans must be going berserk. That's all I got to say.
That place is probably rocking. We got to text Pat, see if he made it out all right.
Second down and long. They fake it. He's back to pass. Wingo's looking for it.
Oh, what a catch. He comes
came
up with
down
that.
with that. 2 defenders right on him. He gave a little shove to the defender, but it was kind of incidental. What a catch.
About a 30-yard catch there. 30 yards. So they went from 45 to the 20. So,
wow. Big play, big play. Great job by Wingo.
what a catch. We got to mark that one.
I'll underline that. Yeah, we got a couple of top play nominees here tonight. How about that 30-yard run by Woodbridge?
Did they clock that? Oh, they did clock it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I got the clock still running.
That was Tracy Johnson had a 30-yard run. Or excuse me, it was more than that. It was a 50-yard run. He broke a couple tackles too.
What a catch, though.
Oh, it was.
We got to send that off. You got mossed.
Yep.
He went up and took that at two defenders.
He did. They had him sandwiched.
Uh-huh.
51 seconds to go and a half. Now we have a timeout taken.
Woodbridge, Caravel
has
again.
to be Caravel, so they have one left. As we keep it right here, because we're going to be going to the half, and we'll be hearing from our very valuable sponsors that without them we could not bring you these live streams. They'll be coming up at halftime. We'll have unofficial stats for you, scores from up and down the state.
10-0 Sally's.
Our top plays, are we going to run our top plays in the half? Okay, we'll do that too. So all that's coming up for you at halftime.
Hear that? 10-0 Sally's over Middletown.
10-0 Sal's over Middletown. After one quarter, Smyrna 30-6 over Mergenthaler. Holman gets a 10-yard touchdown run.
That's a second.
Holman having a night. Boy, that's going to set things up for next week with Smyrna and Dover. Even if Dover loses tonight, and Smyrna should lose to Dover next week, we could have a three-way tie for first place in District 2 and 3A.
Love it.
Game's over. The Phillies won 9-1.
That's what I'm talking about.
Craig Miller fighting for yardage on the left side. Yeah. He might have gotten a yard or two. Thompson on the stop. We've called his name a lot.
It is Woodbridge. I mean, it's 3rd and long. I mean, they got a chance here. My guess is it's 4-down territory no matter what going into the half.
Right.
If I'm correct, Caravel gets the ball at the half because they kicked that short kickoff in the beginning. Here's a pass.
Looking to pass. Near sideline.
Dropped it.
Just quite can't get a hold of that. That will stop the clock, though, with 19 ticks of the clock left here in halftime. So we got 4th down and 8 now. I forget, they did spike one. So 4th and 8 upcoming. All right, timeout over. Here's Caravel's 4th down play. Craig Miller flanks quarterback Owerda. He looks right, throws it left corner of the end zone. It's intercepted in the end zone. Good leap in INT by Seatric Stones. And with 12 seconds left, that will at least keep Caravel off the scoreboard for another time.
That was a nice pick there.
Yes, it was.
Launched itself up in the air, didn't get beat twice.
So both teams, oh no, that's 2 turnovers against Caravel. They lost a fumble and now an INT. And with 12 seconds to go in the half, I can't imagine that Coach Dooley is going to have his team do anything but just take a knee or just try a safe handoff up the middle.
Yep. Just go into the half.
Right. You're in the ball game. You're only down 2 scores, and you played well in the second half, especially on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, you don't want to do anything crazy here.
Plummer hands it off. It's Tracy Johnson. He started left. Now he goes back right. Defense is right there. Now he's going to come back the other way, and he finally goes down. They don't have a timeout left, although the official called timeout because there's a Caravel player down.
Oh, flag.
And we have a flag as well. I don't think Woodbridge has committed a penalty in the game. All the penalties have gone against Caravel.
They all have. You're correct.
And that's one thing Coach Reed said in the interview, that they wanted to try to cut back on the penalties. First quarter, we didn't have any.
So we got 6 seconds left.
Right. Time for maybe one more play before we go into the locker room. Blue Raiders will have Jakari Banks split to the bottom of your screen, slot receiver as well. It's a pitch out to Tracy.
Space.
Ooh, hit hard, and he finally goes down out across the 30. So he's going to gain about 6 yards there, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. Quickly, your assessment of the first half of play.
I mean, the defense for Woodbridge has stepped up, but again, their offense has been pretty lethargic. They got to get something going there, you know. And right now, I mean, the offense for Caravel was on a roll in that first quarter, and they've been slowed down now. So it's a tight game. I think that if Woodbridge can get something going on the offensive side, this game's going to be determined by a low score, 1 or 2 points.
I believe you're right. All right, we've come to halftime. Our score, 14-0 in favor of Caravel. And now we have some really good messages for you from our valued sponsors. We're also going to have our top plays of the week of last week's action. We'll be back to talk about other scores and our official stats. It's halftime here on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
How you doing? My name's Mike Cassidy. I'm the founder and president of Cassidy Painting. I started back in 1984, incorporated in 1986. I never had the word no in my vocabulary. When someone called me to do a job, I always said yes. Whether it was a struggle, whether it was 7 days a week, sun up to sundown, it didn't matter. And with that philosophy, we were able to grow to the size we are. We employ close to 80 individuals.
We really enjoy being in the family business. I look forward to coming to work every day, and it's so nice to work with the people that we work with in the office. We've really become a family with them. We really create a family experience around here.
And Cassidy Painting is a very diversified company. We don't say no to anything. We deal with everything from epoxy floors to painting buildings to spray foam insulation, spray fireproofing. If it deals with a coating, we can handle it. So when our customers call and they're under the gun and they know the need to get a job done, they know who to call because we perform. We've always been performed. We've never been replaced out of 37 years of business. For any of your painting needs, we can handle it.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Today we're at Blue Coast Seafood Grill and Raw Bar in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway, Blue Coast features indoor and outdoor dining and serves beautiful, simple food that highlights the flavors of Southern Delaware. With chef-inspired daily specials, an award-winning wine list, and an extensive list of craft cocktails and local beer, Blue Coast is the perfect spot for a night out. Blue Coast Seafood Grill in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round for lunch and dinner. See you soon.
I would always pass by Ferris on Kirkwood Highway, so I knew that they existed. We stopped in the showroom. We just clicked, like from day one. They did a total kitchen renovation for us. Ferris was so organized. They were on top of everything from day one. Always here when they said they would be, always on time, kept to the schedule. The level of comfort speaking to everyone that works at Ferris, they were just super friendly, easy to talk to. It was like they were friends, not, people coming to work on our kitchen. The room is totally transformed from what it used to look like. To have all this seating now and the big table, the bench seats, it's great. I love coming home and just walking through the laundry room into the kitchen every day. It was just a great experience. We love Ferris.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy,
but have you tried Premier?
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Today we're at Fish On in the Villages of 5 Points. Come check us out. Fish On is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine in a cool atmosphere with a happening bar, spacious dining room, and outside patio. Popular dishes include the seafood stew and fresh oysters from the raw bar. Fish On's recently renovated event room and is the perfect spot for your next event. Fish On in Lewis in the Villages of 5 Points, open 7 days a week, best happy hour around. See you soon.
How you doing? My name's Mike Cassidy. I'm the founder and president of Cassidy Painting. I started back in 1984, incorporated in 1986. I never had the word no in my vocabulary. When someone called me to do a job, I always said yes. Whether it was a struggle, whether it was 7 days a week, sun up to sundown, it didn't matter. And with that philosophy, we were able to grow to the size we are. We employ close to 80 individuals.
We really enjoy being in the family business. I look forward to coming to work every day, and it's so nice to work with the people that we work with in the office. We've really become a family with them. We really create a family experience around here.
And Cassidy Painting is a very diversified company. We don't say no to anything. We deal with everything from epoxy floors to painting buildings to spray foam insulation, spray fireproofing. If it deals with a coating, we can handle it. So when our customers call and they're under the gun and they know the need to get a job done, they know who to call because we perform. We've always been performed. We've never been replaced out of 37 years of business. For any of your painting needs, we can handle it.
I'm Chef Hari Cameron. At Grandpa Mac, pasta's our thing. We serve quality food fast that's not fast food. We make everything in-house and serve something for everyone. We're open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Follow the noodle to Grandpa Mac.
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned community-based news. Free to every reader because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822. Melissa Ellis is part of 4 Acre Realty Company. She is licensed in both Delaware and Pennsylvania. Melissa knows that being personable and patient is a key to her success as a realtor. Helping both buyers and sellers understand current market values and conditions puts them in the best position when making an offer or pricing a home for sale. That kind of high-level professional communication and her skill at being a team player put Melissa's clients at ease, knowing she has their best interests at heart. Melissa is also an athlete herself, playing multiple sports so she understands what teamwork means. She is still involved in sports, whether it's sponsoring, coaching, or being team mom for her own 2 daughters' teams. What sets her apart is how grateful Melissa is for the trust of her clients. She never takes that trust for granted. She affords all people respect and honesty and works hard to be the support system clients need and deserve. Melissa Ellis, strong connections, strong service.
High school athletics is not what it used to be. The sporting goods industry has been disrupted, adding to coach and athletic director daily challenges. BSN Sports stands ready to change the fundamentals of our industry, giving our customers the advantages they need right now. Your dedicated local sales pro is supported with nationwide team service, including sport and category experts. Get the look of D1 colleges and pro teams with our program that streamlines ordering your staff apparel, player gear, and fanwear. Stretch your budget with our fundraising solution. Free and ready in minutes. Our campus branding products are perfect for boosting school and team pride. BSN Sports has the advantages you need right now.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Today we're at Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Come check us out. Matt's Fish Camp features seafood classics, coastal comfort food, and chef-driven specials that pair perfectly with our large selection of craft ales, curated wine list, and camp cocktails. Matt's offers indoor and outdoor dining and is the perfect place to have dinner with your family, happy hour with friends, or enjoy lunch at the Raw Bar. Matt's Fish Camp in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round. See you soon.
High Five Hospitality, founded in 2004 when 3 guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise to Delaware. To date, they operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings in Delaware and Maryland. Also the Stone Balloon and Limestone Barbecue. And let's not forget Eggspectation and 5 Jersey Mikes throughout Delaware. High Five Hospitality's mission is to operate 5 brands that serve high-quality products with exceptional hospitality.
Barkley Heating and Air. Barclays can work on all brands specializing in air conditioners, gas, oil, and heat pumps. Family owned and operated with over 17 years of experience. Licensed, insured, and a multiple-year First Aid Favorites winner. Barkley Heating and Air offers 24-hour emergency service with service plans available. Customer satisfaction guaranteed. Call 302-653-5971 for a free estimate today. John and Ginger Barkley are looking forward to serving the community. Find them on the web at barkleyheatingandair.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Today we're at Lupo Italian Kitchen in downtown Rehoboth Beach. Come check us out. Located inside the Hotel Rehoboth, Lupo serves coastal Italian cuisine with fresh pasta made in-house daily. Lupo features plenty of unique craft cocktails and an extensive award-winning all-Italian wine list. Popular dishes include lobster bucatini, veal meatballs, grilled swordfish, and eggplant parmesan. Lupo Italian Kitchen on Rehoboth Avenue, serving happy hour daily and dinner 7 days a week. See you soon.
Back here at halftime at Caravel High School, starting to turn a little cooler here tonight as we expected the temperature to drop through the 50s. I'm Glenn Frazier alongside Nick Halliday, and on camera tonight it's Alex Barrett doing a good job. All the scoring was in the first quarter. Caravel took the ball on their first drive. They scored on a 5-yard run by Craig Miller. Keld's kick made it 7-0, and then with just under 3 minutes to go in the quarter, a 70-yard score by Trey Hamlin. Keld's kick made it 14-0. That was it. No scoring in the second quarter. Now our unofficial stats for the first half, and Nick has the team numbers.
Yeah, Woodbridge had 103 yards rushing. They're right there neck and neck with Caravel, who came in at 99. They had that big 50-yard run.
Right.
That really set that up for them. 30 yards passing, which isn't bad, and 60 yards receiving for the Buccaneers, and then the difference is the 2 touchdowns right now.
It is.
And one was the punt return.
Right, the punt return. Yep. Let's take a look at the individual numbers for Caravel. Miller carried the ball 13 times for 96 yards, and there was only one other player that carried the ball. That was Mackay Carmen. He had a 3-yard pickup, so that gives them the 99. And then quarterback Owerda completed 2 of 8 for 60 yards, and he was picked off right at the end of the half. As a matter of fact, Caravel's turned the ball over twice in the game. No turnovers for Woodbridge. Tracy Johnson carries the ball 11 times for 91 yards. He got 50 of that on one big carry in the second quarter. Ely, 7 carries for 12 yards, 103 yards rushing, and 30 yards passing as Plumbers connected on 3 of 7 passing attempts. 2 of them went to Jakari Banks. So those are our unofficial stats. Let me run down some scores for you before we throw it back to some of our sponsors, and we also hit our top plays from last week. At halftime, Sussex Central leads Dover 7-0. In the second quarter, Salesianum 10, Middletown 7. Smyrna all over Mergenthaler Tech 36-6 with still 8 minutes to go in the first half. Tatnall leads Christiana 48-0. St. Elizabeth's 21, Dickinson 0, and St. Mark's 21, Concord 0. Those are the scores that we have for you right now. Now sit back and enjoy last week's plays of the week.
Here we go, everyone. It's time for 302 Sports Top 10 Plays for week number 5 of the fall season. We're going to get started at number 10 with some Tatnall field hockey and Rachel Whitehead. She is going to settle and blast this one home. Part 1 of 2 here at number 10. Here's Whitehead, gets it, settles, finds the back of the goal just outside the circle to hit that one in for Tatnall. Then it's Jordan Holloman here. How about the lift on the dribble? Gets it back, and then she scores. That one courtesy of Devin Martin. 2 big plays on the field hockey field at number 10. On to number 9, and we're heading to the volleyball court. This is a one-handed save from Caroline Moore and Leela Sealer. Check it out. There it is. And then they're going to battle back and get the point as well. Check out these two. Unbelievable play there at number 9 from Sanford. Then over to Newark Charter. They're our second half of number 9 here. It's McKenna Ritchie and Kennedy Pavlikevich. And check out those plays. One save there. And again, don't blink because here comes another one. Newark Charter with some big plays on the volleyball court at number 9. On to the pitch here for Salesianum Soccer. They've got a few goals coming as a result of some headers. Here they are on the corner kick. Goalie lifts the ball up in the air. In comes Gianluca Maroney to find that one and head it into the back of the net. And then how about Justin Hines showing off the athleticism, elevates over the pack, and he gets one to go as well with the header. 2 headers for goals for Sally's at number 8. On to number 7, Archmere and St. Mark's in a huge battle in 2A football. Tied 14-14 as Albero going to roll to the left. He's going to look up. He's going to fire, look for his man, but instead's going to find Mas Paoli, the St. Mark's safety, in the back of the end zone. He leaps up, makes the catch for the pick, saves the touchdown, and gets the turnover. Over to number 6. We will stay right at this game with Archmere and St. Mark's. This time Albero fires, has his man Gavin Lee on the hitch route, and then he's going to break a tackle, get to the sideline, and there goes the speed. This one was a game changer. 57-yard touchdown from Albero to Gavin Lee, helping Archmere get back on track with a big win at St. Mark's. Andrew Long doing it all for Sussex Central. Here he is on defense. That screen pass deflected out of the receiver's hands, right into Andrew Long's hands, who turns it for the pick 6. And this time Andrew Long going to do it on offense here. Cuts it up, perfect hole, and then there goes the speed. No one going to touch Andrew Long. Defensive touchdown, offensive touchdown, 2 of them for him at number 5. 2 more plays here at number 4. This Dover Senator team has been rolling. Check out the offense from Naseem Cosme and John Parker. Here's the first one. 67-yard touchdown through the air. Dover trailing by 1 there on that one. And Parker going to do the rest. And these two would find each other as well earlier in the ball game. Cosme across the middle. Parker makes the catch, and you're going to have to wrap up at midfield. If not, he is going to be off to the races. 2 big touchdowns for Naseem Cosme to John Parker. 67 and 76-yard scores through the air. On to number 3, back to Sussex Central. This time it's Malik Bell. He's going to take the inside handoff. A group of Milford Buccaneers going to wrap him up, and he somehow spins away, and then no one in front of him but Green all the way into the end zone. A big play there for Malik Bell out of the pile for 6. Then this one courtesy of WSAL at number 2. It's John Benjamin for the Caesar Rodney Riders. What way to start off this game than with a pick 6. Picks that one off, and then down the sideline he goes to open up the scoring last week as Caesar Rodney gets on the board first with a John Benjamin pick 6. Then to our top play of the week, it is Run DMC Daniel McConomy for the Apo Jaguars. This one tied up at 7 here early in the second quarter. He's going to go back, return this kick at around the 7-yard line, and then he is going to just find a hole and go. Check out the vision, and then he is gone. Speed through the hole on the kickoff team, and he is into the end zone. A huge play, 96-yard kickoff return for Daniel Run DMC McConomy as your top play of the week for week number 5. Here we go, everyone. It's time for 302 Sports Top 10 Plays for week number 5 of the fall season. We're going to get started at number 10 with some Tatnall field hockey and Rachel Whitehead. She is going to settle and blast this one home. Part 1 of 2 here at number 10. Here's Whitehead, gets it, settles, finds the back of the goal just outside the circle to hit that one in for Tatnall. Then it's Jordan Holloman here. How about
The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools, the places we go, and the people we know. And now there's one news outlet where our story is told. Delaware Live. Locally owned community-based news. Free to every reader because Delaware's future belongs to all of us. Quality journalism we can trust to help us take on the day. Delaware Live. Our state, our news, our home. The things that matter most happen right in our own backyard. Our neighbors, our schools.
That your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822.
We are just about ready to start the second half here at Caravel with the home team Buccaneers leading Woodbridge 14-0. All the scoring in the first quarter. And just before the kickoff here, get you updated on some other scores that we gave you earlier during halftime. At the half, Cape leads Caesar Rodney 21-7. St. Mark's up on Concord 21-0 near the end of the first quarter. In the second quarter, it's St. E's 28, Dickinson 0. Tatnall leading at the half over Christiana 48-0, running clock in the second half there. And in the second quarter, Smyrna leads Mergenthaler Tech 36-6. Sussex Central at the half leading Dover 7-0. And you say Middletown just scored.
Just 14-10.
So it was a 10-0 lead for Salesianum. Middletown has grabbed the lead now late in the second quarter. All right. Ian Hayes to kick it off to start this third quarter. And we have several players back deep for Caravel. Hayes is ready. And we are underway here. Little squib kick goes to the far side of the field. It's
kneeled.
Picked up and then kneeled immediately inside the 30-yard line. And this is number 24 who picked that up. That's Ira Yates, a freshman. You know, you look down this roster for Caravel, and Caravel is one of these schools that they have middle school inside the same building with high school, so 8th graders are eligible.
Yeah.
And if you look down the roster, you'll see about 4 of them.
Yeah, I saw that. I did notice that earlier.
Yeah.
I guess Delmar and Woodbridge can do the same too, right?
Delmar can. I think Milford can.
Oh, okay. Laurel?
Not sure about Woodbridge. Laurel, they're separated a little bit now with those new buildings.
Gotcha.
Handoff. Goes to the left side, and a good pushback by the Woodbridge defense. Very little gain. It was Miller. Miller, who was just shy of 100 yards rushing in the first half. He had 96 unofficially by our count on 13 carries. He gets nothing there. 2nd and 10.
That defense has been pretty tough, so like you talked about, after that first quarter.
Yeah.
You know, they haven't given up much of anything, to be honest with you. I think the one big catch from Wingo there, but other than that.
Right. And, of
done
course,
pretty good.
the one score was on special teams.
Yeah,
so
correct. Yeah.
Woodbridge defense is only allowed a touchdown here.
Yep.
Caravel's defense playing well.
Good.
Oh, look, in the backfield. Slow down. The runner caught from behind.
Look at that.
Who got that guy? Number 5. Quincy Risper.
I'll tell you, the play was made by number 11. Getting in that backfield there, Zach Plummer. Was that the quarterback?
That's the quarterback, if that was number 11.
22. I see it now.
Okay, King
Sorry.
Peden.
Yeah, he was in there. He was in the backfield. He sniffed that thing out.
Loss of 5. And that brings up 3rd down and 15. 2 receivers to the top and bottom of your screen. Owerda has Miller in the backfield with him. He drops back, trying to set up the screen and throws it over the head of his intended receiver. Incomplete, and that brings up 4th and long, and Woodbridge gets a stop.
I'll tell you what, though. He had a lot of space to run if he completed that pass.
Oh, yeah.
He overthrew that, but.
And blockers out in front of him.
Exactly.
So Owerda stays in there. He's the punter. Woodbridge should get pretty good field position to start the first possession of the 3rd quarter for them. Seatric Stone's back deep. Hasn't really had the opportunity to return one yet.
Nah, he hasn't.
Good snap. I really like that long snapper for Caravel.
Hey, look at that. That's high.
Good punt.
Yeah,
takes
away.
A big Caravel bounce.
Takes a Caravel bounce there.
So
still not bad field position.
Yep. Good field position, but good job with the punt by Owerda. All right, so Blue Raiders take over at their own 42-yard line. Just underway here in the 3rd quarter. You know, Woodbridge is one of the teams. There have been a couple, especially in downstate Delaware, that have picked up on the earthquake formation that Smyrna made famous. Dover runs a variation of it, and so do the Blue Raiders.
Yeah.
And I say that, and look, here it is.
I know, there you go.
Seatric Stones, I believe, on the carry.
No, that was
or was that Tracy Johnson?
Tracy Johnson, yeah. Stone's coming over here.
So he got just across the 45. Pick up a 3. We haven't seen much of Seatric in the backfield.
No, not at all.
I'll have to check and see if he's in there on this formation now.
He looks like he's the quarterback in there right now.
So it could be direct snap. Yeah, he's back there. He's actually behind Tracy Johnson. Johnson takes the snap, runs behind Seatric, breaks it, cross midfield. He's in the open. 35, 30, 25, stiff arms a defender, and a touchdown-saving tackle made down at the 15-yard line. Looked like number 1 and 4 down there.
It was. It was Christian DeRegis.
45 down to the 15. Another big run for Johnson of 30 yards.
It's amazing how that earthquake does work.
It does. Yeah.
Dover runs it with Parker and Kilby, man. And
right.
That's tough to stop.
So that is the 3rd double-digit carry for Johnson. 50, a 30, and an 18, and they stay with the formation. Johnson again. Started right, goes left. Nothing there. I don't know how he got out of there. Still on his feet. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage and will get down at about the 12-yard line.
Wow. He is.
He's elusive.
He is, man. Very. And I talked about it. It's tough when he's only 5'6", and fast. So it's tough to see him behind some of those big linemen down there. And then to get him down is another job.
Looked like it picked up 4. So it'll be 2nd down and 6. And now Coach John Reed got a couple of substitutions in there defensively. And Woodbridge stays with this Smyrna earthquake-style formation, and why not?
Yeah.
Straight ahead, Seatric Stones puts the helmet down.
He's got yards.
He's down close to the 5. Looks like a yard shy. Only his 2nd carry of the game. He got 5 there.
It's good average.
Yeah. So it is 3rd down and a yard. Johnson takes it straight ahead. It looked like he got the first down yardage before he's pushed back.
I believe he's going to get it.
Depends on their spot.
I know, it's going to be close.
Looks like they're spotting it at the 5. First down and goal.
There it is.
Yeah.
I just saw it flip.
Sticks went down. Blue Raiders trying to get this to a 1-score deficit. Their first drive here in the second half.
As soon as you talked about it, you brought it into fruition, and now they're getting ready to score. Or they're close to scoring.
Uncanny.
Shouldn't say, yeah.
Uncanny. That Frazier guy sometimes.
I know, right? Yeah.
Sometimes it works. All right, here we go. First and goal from the 5. Seatric Stones, Tracy Johnson back there. It's Jones.
He's got the edge.
Johnson, Tracy Johnson. He does a flip right at the goal line. There's no indication. Tracy Johnson, I think
that was a touchdown.
Yeah, it looked like he got hit, dove, turned over on his back, and he's going to come up just shy.
Ooh, I don't know how. Sussex Central just scored 14-0.
Wow, that's surprising to me.
I know. Andrew Long just had
there's a flag down too, Nick. It's a hold against Woodbridge.
Holding.
They went the whole first half without committing a penalty.
That was their first one.
That's costly. So now it's going to be first and goal from the 15.
Yeah, 14-0 Sussex Central right now.
All right. Well, that defense is doing a great job against that special Dover offense. Well, Salesianum scored again, and they now lead Middletown 17-14,
Wow.
30 seconds to go in the half.
Wow. I did not see that coming.
Tracy Johnson, he started to go right. Now he cuts it back to the left. He's sandwiched inside the 15 down to the 13. He's only going to gain 2.
Didn't get much out of that.
No.
Kind of a busted play there.
Looks like they're going to credit him to almost the 11-yard. No, it is about the 12. So I give him 1 more yard, a 3-yard pickup. But it's second down and goal from there.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, I can't believe Sally's is
down
there giving Middletown fits, huh?
Well, those two are quite a rivalry.
Yeah.
Tracy Johnson takes the low snap. Now he's going to pass it. He throws into the end zone. Jump ball.
Touchdown!
Whoa! Triple coverage.
Oh, my.
Triple coverage on
How about
Seatric.
this? Dooley said they were going to break out everything, and they are.
Johnson's first pass of the game goes 11 yards for a TD. Well, that's a little wrinkle coming out of that Wildcat form or the earthquake formation.
Exactly. I mean, you'll see that with Yaya. He does that a lot too.
Oh, yeah.
If it's not open, the run.
They are going to go for 2 with that same formation. Runners up the middle, and he's in there. And that makes it 14-8 as Johnson converts the 2-point try. Timeout on the field, 6:26 to go in the third quarter. We have a ball game here. It's 14-8 Caravel. We're back after this.
High Five Hospitality, founded in 2004 when 3 guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise to Delaware. To date, they operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings in Delaware and Maryland. Also the Stone Balloon and Limestone Barbecue. And let's not forget Expectation and 5 Jersey Mikes throughout Delaware. High Five Hospitality's mission is to operate 5 brands that serve high-quality products with exceptional hospitality.
Got a ball game here now. It's a one-score game, 14-8, Caravel over Woodbridge.
We've got some crazy scores going on in games today with us today.
We sure do.
At Dover, Sussex Central, 14-0.
Pooch kick. It's going to roll out of bounds. That draws the penalty flag. And
that'll get a flag.
Caravel has the option to take it at the 35, which they'll probably do. Halftime score down in Smyrna. The Eagles lead Mergenthaler 36-6 at the half.
Wow.
You just said moments ago 14-0 Central over Dover now.
Yes.
And we got an update in Middletown. Salesianum has retaken the lead. They now lead by a field goal, 17-14, a half a minute to go in the first half. So 3 really good games on our 302 cruise tonight, up and down the state.
Should have a good one tomorrow, too, with Benny, too. That Odessa-Laurel game, we'll see.
Yeah, we can see if the underclassmen of Odessa can hang with the defending state champs.
Yeah, we'll see. They're not bad kids, though.
First time they touched the ball this half, it was 3 and out. Let's see what Caravel does now. I formation. Craig Miller hit
right
it in the backfield, and he has brought down Sam Schroeder on the stop. And the Woodbridge side is fired up.
They are. The momentum has really shifted, and you can feel it. We're not that far from the Woodbridge sideline here, but you can just look at that Caravel sideline. They are not as pumped up as they are over here at Woodbridge. They're all jumping and all over.
Craig Miller, unofficially by our count, had 96 yards rushing in the first half. This half, 3 carries for -7.
Oof.
They've been stopping him in the backfield. I formation again, Wingo in motion. Second back, it's Miller again, puts his head down, gets good yardage this time, out across the 40 to the 41.
Pick up about 8,
yeah.
Considering that they lost it 2.
Right. Had a lot of success so far tonight. The Caravel Buccaneers have had running that left edge around Priest Jones and Owen Robinson.
Yeah, when you have those 2 guys, that's where you're going to run, right?
Robinson a senior, Jones a junior. 3rd down and 4. I formation. Slot receiver in motion. They go left side again with Miller. He started to go edge and then cut it back nicely.
He's going to get it.
And he's got it up at the 47-yard line.
Positive yards after that.
We got some bad news coming out of that Smyrna game. They're up big at the half, but Brian Wright, their quarterback, was knocked out of the game.
Well, let's hope he's okay.
I'm told that he looked unsteady after a roughing call.
Oh.
Handoff up the middle this time. It's
hit.
Miller again.
Big collision there.
Looked like Risper.
Risper, yeah.
Good carry, though, from their own 47 into Caravel territory. And a pickup of 6. So after 3 carries and -7, the last 3 carries have net 20 yards for Miller. Yeah, I don't like to hear that.
Nah, we hope
and
he's
especially
okay.
It apparently was a roughing call.
Yeah, that's never good.
No.
You know.
Back to pass, look left, goes back the other way as a man
Oh,
open. And
he had
just,
him.
Yep, Wingo, the intended receiver.
He was open, too. He just missed him.
Brings up another 3rd down and 4. They converted the last one.
Yeah, Wingo was open there. He had about 2 yards on his defender. If
he
hits
did.
him, they're going in for 6.
It was a nice little fake that he gave, and he looked right and then went back to the left side.
They're at halftime at Sally's.
Half?
Yeah.
17-14, right?
I didn't see a score, but I just kept seeing commercials, so I'm going over the Dover game.
All right. I formation again. Word under center. Wingo in motion. Give it to Miller. Tried to slow him down from behind, but his surge forward might be enough for the first.
Not if it's on the other far sideline. He's short.
Oh, short by a yard. Yeah. So he needed 4, got 3.
I'm going to guess they're going for it. Probably run that same play, maybe to the other side.
You can hear the Woodbridge sideline trying to pump
'em
up.
up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
3:20 and counting, a quick count and a give right up the middle, but we have whistles and we might have a procedure call.
Yeah, yes, we do.
Yep, that's exactly.
Mr. Collins, false start.
So instead of
Now,
converting.
are you punting?
Now it's 4th down and 6.
It might have been different when it was 14-0, but at 14-8, I think I'm punting.
Try to pin him deep.
I don't want to give him the ball with really good field position. That's the way I'm thinking here.
Especially with the earthquake, how successful that was on the last drive.
See if they try to get him to jump. They're going for it.
All right, receivers trips to the bottom.
Or if he doesn't see it, is he going to
Look
punt?
right, goes back left, has a man Wingo and just
overthrew him
passed
again.
It. Yep, just missed him.
And now look where you give him the ball.
Yeah, Woodbridge will have the ball in great shape.
Man, I don't know.
They've got the momentum going.
Time will tell now, huh?
And under 3 minutes to go in this third quarter.
They're not off by much there, though. You better keep an eye on that. With a word of looking for Wingo there. That slant's been open.
Let's see what kind of formation they come out in.
I'm guessing they go right back to it. They're in the fourth quarter down there already, too.
Where's that? At Central and Dover?
Yeah, 14-0.
Well, you know Central likes to run the ball.
Oh, they're going to run the clock out now. You better stop them, because if not, you ain't getting the ball back.
Woodbridge goes back to their conventional offense. A lot of shifting. Now, and we've got a whistle, and I think we've got a timeout. I think the OC down there on the field, a little bit upset.
There
was a lot of
head coach Dooley there.
Oh yeah, a lot of confusion on resetting one of the blocking backs, and that caused them to burn a timeout. With 2:54 to go here in the third quarter. Yes, not surprising to me that Sussex Central's leading, but that they have shut down Dover's high-powered offense.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Dover hasn't scored. I mean, we've seen them, a few times. It's a high-powered offense there with that three-headed monster they have there.
That would be a big win for Sussex Central.
Will be.
All right, timeout is over. And the Blue Raiders back into the huddle. I'm really surprised that they're not going right back to that earthquake formation.
I am too. I would have.
I mean, they had the ball almost at midfield. The last drive they started was on the 42, and they drove it right down the field.
Yeah. Sussex Central great score again.
They scored again?
Long just ran it down to the 15.
Wow.
Almost to the 12, I'm sorry.
John Wells has him pumped up tonight down at the Castle. Pitch out, trying to run the sweep. Cuts it back.
Nowhere.
There'll be no gain. That was Johnson.
Tracy Johnson is taken down by Mackay Carmen.
And one player you called quite a bit tonight, Mackay Carmen on the stop.
Yeah, he was in there. Ian Smith, number 59, was in there. And then Brock Rhodes finished it off with that tackle.
Woodbridge quickly up to the ball. Wide out split to the top of your screen. A blocking back and two halfbacks. Flanking quarterback, Plummer, right up the middle. Johnson, caught from behind. He might have gotten to midfield. That's it.
Yeah.
1 yard.
Not much there on that carry. Again, going up the gut is tough against this team.
Yeah.
I honestly thought that was going to be a passing down on that second right there. I would have looked for that slant. But now, third long, you're probably looking for it now.
I think
so,
you gotta
get some yards. But that would have been a great passing play.
3rd down and 9. We're under 2 minutes to go in this third quarter that's just flown by.
Oh, we got a second measurement of the night down at Sussex Central. They measured once and Middletown measured.
Haven't had too many measurements all year long.
I saw
tell you
3. That's the only 3 I've seen. We had one last week.
Bank split to the top of your screen. Slot receiver to the top. Plummer's back to pass, has time. He sets up, he's throwing the long ball, looking for Banks. Dives and can't bring it in. Brings up 4th down.
Yeah, I would have looked for a pass play on that 2nd down. They wouldn't have been looking for it. You know, it was a good opportunity for the pass. But there were 4 defenders around him.
Yeah.
He would have had to throw that perfectly into his arms, and at least he threw it where no one was going to catch it.
Banks had a long run to get back into formation to punt.
Touchdown, Sussex Central. Oh,
wow.
Short.
There's Banks' punt. Line drive, taken at the 21-yard line. That's Trey Hamlin. He tried to get to the edge. Flags all over the place.
Yeah.
As he was tackled at the 32.
It's going to be a block in the back.
So Sussex Central getting ready to go up 3 scores with their ground and pound wing T offense. They will tough to beat now.
They're on the half-yard mark going in. 10 minutes left in the 4th quarter.
Wow. Well, give them a lot of credit for shutting down Parker and Cosme and Kilby.
Yeah.
Late player coming into the Caravel huddle.
Oh, they stopped them in the backfield. They just lost 2 yards.
Wow. All right, so after the penalty, Buccaneers backed up to their 22-yard line. Receivers to both sides of the field. Actually, trips to the bottom.
Yeah, trips left.
Handoff right up the middle. And getting out to the 25-yard line to pick up a 3 and a late flag thrown.
Uh-oh.
It was Miller on the carry. I thought I saw a yellow. Yep, there's a flag out there.
I didn't see it.
It's going to be another hold, I think. Buccaneers walking backwards.
It is. Collins.
This is going to put him back inside the 15. This is the deepest that Caravel has had to operate offensively the whole game.
The most field.
Back at the 14.
Well, they're really just shooting themselves in the foot right now. Penalties, 2 penalties, backed them up.
Once again, trips to the bottom, a lone receiver to the top. Owerta back to pass. Looked right, back to the left, trying to hit one down the sideline, and he's just been a little off on those.
Yeah, a little too much.
I mean, he throws a nice ball.
He does.
It's just, the timing's just a little off between him and his receivers.
Everything's been high, you know.
Stops the clock with just 43 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Woodbridge has scored this quarter. It's a 1-score game.
I don't know. Oh, there they go. They finally just punched it in on 4th down.
That's a big score. That might put it out of reach.
21.
Hamlin gets it on the sweep, trying to tiptoe down the sidelines.
Got out.
See where they marked him out. It looks like up around the 26. So he's going to be about 6 yards shy of the 1st down.
That's about what it looks like. About 6 yards, yep.
Trey Hamlin's first carry of the game. And here's the big 3rd and 7. From their own 26. Owerta back to pass. Looks left side. Completes it on the sideline pattern to Wingo, and he's up close to midfield for the 1st down.
And that time, they did a hook, brought him back, and they wanted to just get him out in open field. And that time, Owerta really threw a good ball, stuck it right there in his chest.
Yep.
Maybe that'll get him going a little bit here, but I'm keeping an eye on that matchup over there on the left side with Wingo.
22-yard pickup. Handoff up to Miller. Miller stiff arms a defender. No, that defender didn't go for the stiff arm, and that was Tracy Johnson who makes the tackle at midfield, and now we've got another flag after the play.
That takes us anyway to the quarter.
Yep, let's check the penalty before we go to the break. I want to make sure the officials do send it to our final quarter as they discuss things in the center of the field.
Chop block.
Chop block. Oh, against the defense. You don't usually see that call against the defense.
Not very often.
We still officially have not come to the end of the quarter. And I see head coach Marvin Dooley down there kind of with the arms out saying, what? But that penalty is going to go. It's going to put the ball all the way down to the 36 of the Blue Raiders.
We still got to flip fields, don't we?
If they declare that was the end of the quarter.
Unless they're going to let them play one more play.
I believe that's what's going to happen. That's why I wanted to keep it here in case we didn't miss something.
So we run this with no time on the clock?
Yeah.
Because of the penalty?
Yeah. Hamlin gets it on the sweep in motion, turns the edge, still on his feet. Looks like he's down close to the 25-yard line. That should be enough for a first down, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. When we come back to start the fourth quarter, Caravel will be knocking on the red zone door. Our score, 14-8, Caravel over Woodbridge. Back after this.
Melissa Ellis is part of 4-Acre Realty Company. She is licensed in both Delaware and Pennsylvania. Melissa knows that being personable and patient is a key to her success as a realtor. Helping both buyers and sellers understand current market values and conditions puts them in the best position when making an offer or pricing a home for sale. That kind of high-level professional communication and her skill at being a team player put Melissa's clients at ease, knowing she has their best interests at heart. Melissa is also an athlete herself, playing multiple sports so she understands what teamwork means. She is still involved in sports, whether it's sponsoring, coaching, or being team mom for her own 2 daughters' teams. What sets her apart is how grateful Melissa is for the trust of her clients. She never takes that trust for granted. She affords all people respect and honesty and works hard to be the support system clients need and deserve. Melissa Ellis. Strong connections, strong service.
Scott Kammer from Solo Concepts. Today we're at Lupo Italian Kitchen in downtown Rehoboth Beach. Come check us out. Located inside the Hotel Rehoboth, Lupo serves coastal Italian cuisine with fresh pasta made in-house daily. Lupo features plenty of unique craft cocktails and an extensive award-winning all-Italian wine list. Popular dishes include lobster bucatini, veal meatballs, grilled swordfish, and eggplant parmesan. Lupo Italian Kitchen on Rehoboth Avenue, serving happy hour daily and dinner 7 days a week. See you soon.
We are back and ready to start the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 for the Buccaneers. It's Miller right up the gut. And he will crash down close to the Blue Raider 22-yard line. Gained a couple. Give him credit for 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Miller over 100 yards rushing in the game. As is the Blue Raiders' Tracy Johnson. He's over 100 yards. Johnson just a sophomore.
Yo, he's going to be tough.
Yep.
Oh,
Miller, a junior. They're both back next year.
Got a couple more years at Johnson. Woo.
Hamlin and Ian Guy switch positions. Now Hamlin in motion far side. He gets the ball running behind Miller. Makes a cut at the 20. Still on his feet at the 15 down to about the 13. Tough run by Hamlin.
Tough to get him down, isn't it?
That's about an 8-yard carry.
Hamlin had that punt return back in the first half.
He's had 3 carries here in the second half for 28 yards.
He doesn't go down very easy. You saw that on the punt return.
Yeah.
He took a couple of hits, hurdled a guy.
Oh yeah.
Went down to one hand, stayed up, and off he went.
1st and 10 from the Blue Raider 13. Give right up the middle to Miller. Bounces it to the outside at the 10. High stepping out of bounds near the 7.
Good job there, not seeing that hole.
Yep.
Up the middle, bounces it out, finds positive yardage.
Got 6 yards there, down to the 6. So it's going to be 2nd and about 2, maybe 3 yards to go. They break from the huddle. Huerta under center. Wingo in motion. They give it to Miller. sheds a defender. He's tackled down at the 1 yard line. It'll be first and goal.
He was close. Big touch. There's a big score here.
It is.
You know, if you think about it, puts it up to a two score separation, and it's going to be harder for Woodbridge. They're going to have to score 2 touchdowns no matter what.
Right. All right, break from the huddle. First and goal from the 1. Wingo. Split to the top of your screen. Owerda under center. Takes the snap, turns, gives it to Miller. Big push on the left side, and he bulls in for the score. With 10:01 to go in the ball game, it's now 20-8. And like you said, Nick, more importantly, Caravel extends that lead back out to 2 scores.
Exactly. That's a kind of a nice cushion to have, especially going into the fourth quarter here.
And that is the first score for Caravel since the 3-minute mark of the first quarter. Kick is up by Kell. The kick is good. Timeout on the field. 10:01 to go in the ball game. It's now 21-8, not 26 as the scoreboard has it.
Yeah.
Now they changed it. It's
21.
21-8 in favor of the Bucks. We're back after this.
Your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution. We are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union. Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Today we're at Blue Coast Seafood Grill and Raw Bar in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway, Blue Coast features indoor and outdoor dining and serves beautiful, simple food that highlights the flavors of Southern Delaware. With chef-inspired daily specials, an award-winning wine list, and an extensive list of craft cocktails and local beer, Blue Coast is the perfect spot for a night out. Blue Coast Seafood Grill in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round for lunch and dinner. See you soon.
We are back just in time for the kickoff by Logan Geld. He's hit everything short to the right side. This one goes deep. Ball taken at the 11, right up the middle of the field. And protecting the ball across the 25 to the 27. It looked like number 7. Yep.
I thought it was 6.
Yep, number 7. He threw the ball to the ref, and that was
Schroeder.
Yep, Sam Schroeder. He's returned most of the kickoffs. I got some information for you on the Smyrna game. It's now 42-6 Smyrna with 6:30 still to go in the third. Smyrna has outgained Mergenthaler 236-35.
Wow.
Brian
35
Wright.
yards.
Brian Wright has completed 139 yards passing. Markel Holman has 120 total yards. Yaya Knight with 74 yards and a pair of scores. Smyrna keeps on rolling.
Is Wright back?
We don't know about that. I'm going to check in with my people down there.
Yeah.
And we'll find out. Okay, Blue Raiders. I'm really surprised they're not going back to the Earthquake.
I am too. I really am.
Handoff right up the middle.
It's the only thing that's really worked.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they got a touchdown out of it plus the 2-point.
2-yard carry by Johnson. Hey, that's why I'm in the broadcast booth and I'm not down there on the sidelines or up on top coaching.
That's true.
More intelligent football minds know better than I. Tight formation for the Blue Raiders. Hand off again. Tracy Johnson broke right through the pile, out across the 40, all the way up to the 44-yard line. Nice carry. Good blocking on the left side.
Look at the shiftiness there. Him just jumping over, spot to spot, side to side. I mean, his footwork, man, this kid is.
Yeah.
I've been really impressed. I really didn't know his size. I've seen him in pictures that Benny is posting and stuff like that, but seeing him in person,
yeah,
man, he's only a sophomore.
I know. Good blocking on the left side, too, from Jacob Polk and the center, Handley. Back to pass, looks in the near flat, over Over the head of the intended receiver, incomplete, and that was intended for number 18, Jeremiah Bruce.
Good job by Carmen there to break that pass up.
Makai Carmen has been all over the field tonight.
Yes, he has.
8:49 to go in the ball game. It's 21-8. Woodbridge needs a quick score.
Carmen's a senior, huh?
Yeah.
Wonder where he's getting looks from, because he looks like he looks like a football player.
I think he could play at the next level.
Oh, yeah.
At least D3.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right?
Shoot, he would definitely play D2 somewhere. Have to see his speed numbers. I'm not sure what they are, but he's good.
Plummer back to pass. Looks middle of the field. Theatric Stones went up for it, but he couldn't bring that one in.
No, a little high.
That stops the clock with 8:44 to go in the game, but now it's 3rd down and 10 for the Blue Raiders. They're down 13. But you and I talked about it in the break. Woodbridge, I did not think would be as competitive as they have been in the game from everybody that I talked to, including the coaches. And they look good tonight.
Yeah, they do. They look better than I anticipated, too, to be honest with you. I've seen a little bit of the film on him, and, obviously they've had some rough games. He's open.
Yep, throw in the middle, Jeremiah
Big
Bruce.
Play, what a play.
Oh, that might be a targeting flag.
Well, what's that
I don't know if it was helmet to helmet or not, but he got hit right after he caught it, and great job by Jeremiah Bruce to hold on to it.
That looked pretty good, pretty clean to me.
17-yard connection. Okay, there you go.
Okay, he waved it off. Never mind. I didn't think there was any targeting there. I thought that was a pretty clean play.
Good job by the officials to get together and talk it over.
Correct.
And wave that off.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Blue Raiders in Caravel territory at the 40.
Big play there.
Yeah. Handoff right up the middle. Hit right at the line. I think that's Johnson again. See as they umpile, and it still waiting to see. Yes, Johnson.
He's got one blue and one gold glove on. that's how I've been noticing.
He needs to wear funny socks for us. That's a pickup of 2 to the 38. 8 minutes to go in the game now. Woodbridge trying to get back in. Maybe the onside kick if they can score.
I was going to say they might have wore pink today. A lot of people wearing pink, but as you can see, it's a whiteout over there for the Buccaneers.
Tight formation. Back to pass. Plummer throws it near sideline.
Oh.
Just out of bounds. Not able to make the catch. I think he would have been out anyhow.
Yeah. Not a bad throw. Not a bad throw. You throw it where only your player's going to get it. And he was one-on-one with Carmen there, but they were looking at Theatric. He had double coverage, so it was a good idea to go that underneath route.
Yeah, it was. That stops the clock with 7:46 to go in the ball game.
This game's just moving along, man.
It is. It's flying. But flying even quicker is the one down at the Castle in Georgetown.
There are only 4 minutes left in that game. I got it right here. 4 minutes, 21-0 Central. Central has the ball.
Yeah, they give it to Johnson. He's trying to turn the edge. He did get inside the 35-yard line, maybe the 34. He's going to pick up about 3. He's going to bring up 4th down.
Still 17-14 in the 3rd right now. Sally's leading Middletown.
That is a whale of a game they got going down there, the Upstate crew.
Mm-hmm. Those guys picked a bad time to have to go down 95, though, didn't they? Oh,
yeah.
Wow, look at that play. Sally's is, whoo. What a big play. That was like a 60-yard pass right there.
All right, 4th down and 3. It's a handoff. They went to Johnson. He got it on 2nd effort. 3rd effort, he fumbled the ball.
It's still loose.
It's still loose.
It's still loose.
And
And
Caravel
finally.
covers it up inside the 5-yard line. I think Johnson had 2 shots at it. Oh, we've got a flag down too?
Hamlin came up with that.
No, I don't see a flag. I thought I heard the PA announcer say flag on the play. First turnover of the game for Woodbridge, and it couldn't come at a worse time for them.
Yeah, you could say that again. They were just driving there. And a tough run, but that ball got ripped out.
Yeah. So Caravel will take over deep in their own end. And the only thing the Blue Raiders can hope for here is to get a quick stop or a turnover themselves. Woodbridge has 2 timeouts left. Remember how they burned that one?
They did, yeah, early, yep. Caravel has all 3.
So they're officially at the 4-yard line. Woodbridge fans, a smattering of them, have made the long trip up here to Bear, Delaware, and supporting their young men. Awerdo's under center. Turns and gives it to Miller. He gets the edge on the right side, gets all the way out across the 20-yard line to give him good field position.
He gets out of bounds too, but that stops the clock.
That's good enough for a Buccaneer first down. And he's chased down.
He's up to the 25 there.
Yeah. So from the 4 to the 25, that's easy math. Another double-digit run from Miller. That'll keep the clock moving. Oh, actually, it stopped.
No, he went out.
Oh, he went out of bounds? Okay, I thought he was tackled inbounds.
Man, this freshman kid from Sally's is just slinging it down there tonight. Another 30-yard pass. They're down in the 15 of Middletown.
Another carry by Miller. He gets a couple of yards up to about the 29-yard line. He'll gain 4.
They're just going to run this and keep the clock moving here.
And Coach Dooley doesn't want to call a timeout here. Now, if they come up with a 3rd down and long,
then
he might. Yeah, then he might. Right now it's 2nd down and about 6. Awerda surveys the defense, lets that clock run. Now he's under center. Wingo in motion. They give us to Miller, the workhorse, trying to get that right edge. He crosses the 35. He's still on his feet. He broke loose, and Miller might go. Banks, the only one can catch him.
Nope.
And he does not.
Touchdown.
That was from the 29. A 71-yard touchdown run.
71-yard touchdown run. We got a couple of top plays out of this one, Glenn.
We sure did. And good blocking on the right side that time. Xavion Tuck, the sophomore tackle, and the tight end out there, I believe, was Rhodes. And that might have just stuck a fork in this one.
Yeah, I think so too. That probably is probably what's going to do Woodbridge in here with that big long run, 27 with 5:30 left to go. It could be 28-8 here on the field goal update. Sally's just scored again, 24-14.
How about that? That's surprising.
We just do another touchdown.
There's the kick by Keld. It is up. It is good. Timeout on the field with 5:32 to go in the ball game. It's Caravel 28, Woodbridge 8. We're back after this on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
High Five Hospitality, founded in 2004 when 3 guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise to Delaware. To date, they operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings in Delaware and Maryland. Also the Stone Balloon and Limestone Barbecue. And let's not forget Expectation and 5 Jersey Mikes throughout Delaware. High Five Hospitality's mission is to operate 5 brands that serve high-quality products with exceptional hospitality. High Five Hospitality, founded in 2004 when 3 guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise to Delaware. To date, they operate 8 Buffalo Wild
Yeah, that was a tough right there. That 71 might have been the backbreaker there, Glenn. We're getting ready for the kickoff here. 5:32 left in the 4th.
Yep, for Mr. Keld, and let's see if he can find Sam Schroeder again, who has returned 3 kickoffs for the Blue Raiders, who gave it their all tonight. A 1-4 team coming in. Caravel was undefeated. It's a little pooch kick taken by an up back at the 38 to the 40, the 41, and then thrown back from the 42. And I don't think it was Schroeder that time.
No, I don't know who that was. I couldn't see.
Number 9, Markel Clark for the Blue Raiders. And when you take a look at Woodbridge, a lot of underclassmen playing. Your quarterback's a junior. Tracy Johnson's a sophomore. Ely's a freshman. So they'll lose Theatric Stones to graduation. Banks, their top receiver tonight, he's a sophomore. Bruce is a junior. And then on the line, you've got sophomore, junior, 2 seniors you're going to lose. And then your Quincy Risper, the tight end, is a junior. So you lose the right side of your offensive line. Pretty much everybody's back.
And your backfield, look at your Ely and
and Johnson. And Plummer.
So good foundation to have going into the next season for Coach Dooley.
Turns his handoff right up the middle. Ooh, stood up. Second effort. Good. That's Johnson.
Yeah.
He's a tough kid.
He is. Really is.
He only got maybe 2 yards or 3 yards, but he should have been stopped at the line of scrimmage.
I said it's tough. One thing is seeing him coming through that line, and then the next thing is tackling him. It's two separate things there they got to figure out.
Smyrna has been scored upon. It's now 42-12 Eagles in the second half of that one. We're trying to get an update on Wright. Hand off again right up the middle. Crashing across the 45 out to about the 48-yard line, a gain of 4. Johnson again. Clock under 4.5 minutes to go in this one. Again, we'll be right back here next Friday night. It'll be homecoming for the Buccaneers as they host the Lake Forest Spartans.
We'll plan on getting here early again then for that game.
Right. And, of course, Caravel, by the way, they came into this game and they won 9 straight regular season games. They lost the first game in the playoffs. So this would be 10 straight in regular season for them. And 6 in a row this year. Plummer turns. He gives it to his workhorse, and that time he saw a lot of burgundy jerseys. A lot of maroon there.
Ian Smith in the backfield.
No gain.
4th down. I'm going to guess they're going to go for it no matter what.
I'm sure because John Reed's probably just going to have his guys just, run the ball up the middle. Or
unless they start using their timeouts, he's not going to do much.
No. 28-8, Woodbridge will fall to 1-5 overall, but just 1-2 in District 3 of 2A. They can still make the playoffs.
Okay, they still got an outside
Yes,
shot.
they do. They do. Only you have to be the top 4 teams. We're down to 3 minutes to go now. Theatric Stones split to the bottom of your screen. And now we've got a whistle and a timeout. I think Coach Dooley called that.
Yep.
He didn't like what he saw out there, or maybe the defensive setup for Caravel. He wants to talk over this big offensive play. We're going to keep it right here. Because Smyrna is winning handily by 30 points, and we heard Wright got hurt, he's not playing in the game. That's a wise decision.
Took him out.
Yeah, whether he's
hurt or not.
Exactly. You're up 30 points, so.
Yeah.
Got a backup quarterback in there.
Lloyd.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that is former coach Clay Lloyd. That's his son.
Okay. All right.
And that means, of course, that Clay's dad, Buddy, who longtime wrestling coach at Smyrna.
Buddy Lloyd.
And involved in administration down there in the Smyrna district. That's his grandson.
Gotcha. It all comes together.
It does. Well, they're finally in the 4th quarter of that game. So it was a running clock up until just moments ago when Mergenthaler scored. So hopefully young Brian Wright is good because he was just coming along.
Yeah, he was. We talked about it, him and Troyer. After that game, that Middletown-Smyrna game where neither of them did very well in that, they weren't very – Troyer had a better game, but he started coming on too for Smyrna after that.
Pass, looking for Seattle. He goes up and makes a leap and catch down at the Caravel 42-yard line.
I'm really surprised they haven't gone to him a little more with that. He is not coverable one-on-one.
He's great on that jump ball.
Sally's is already back in the red zone.
There's a flag at the end of that play. It's an unsportsmanlike.
Oh, and it's going to be against Caravel.
So they'll tack that on to the end of the pass play, which was the 42 of Caravel. That's going to bring it all the way down inside the 30.
About the 25, 26. Yeah, there we go.
20, let's call it the 26. At the 27 of Caravel. They give it to Tracy Johnson. Ely gave him a good block. He's still on his feet inside the 15-yard line down to the 14. Well, he had a great run last time he touched the ball. Unfortunately, it was ripped out.
Yeah, tough run, and you're right, it got ripped out. Unfortunately, that turned into a touchdown for Caravel, and pretty much put the game out of
Ends up being a key play in the game, doesn't it? Because you're going in to make this a one-score game again.
There you go. And they had the 8, so it was 14-8 or 21-8.
21, yeah, it would have been, if they got the 2-pointer, could have been 21-16. Handoff. Ooh, big hit in the backfield. Johnson goes down for a loss. Number 50 in there.
A freshman.
Wow. What a hit.
Joseph Devane.
Tracy Johnson on the carry.
That's the one thing about both of these teams. They got a lot of players coming back.
Yeah.
Key guys. They have a lot of key guys that are young in key positions.
Clock running down to 1:40 to go in the game. Ball back at the 20-yard line. It's second down and 15 after the loss.
J.D. Devane, his name is. So it's Joseph on here, J.D.
Plummer looking to pass, far flat. Jump ball, tipped and incomplete, intended for Banks. Or who'd you say it was, Devane? Oh, there he is. Yeah, that's him.
J.D. Devane, yep.
So let's make that change. So
JD.
we have that for next week.
Joseph, yeah.
First time we called his name tonight. Incomplete pass. 1:23 to go in this contest.
It's a good time to get some of those kids playing time right now.
Yeah.
That's why we haven't called his name today. But he looked good in there.
He did.
Looks like they got a whole new line,
Almost
fresh line.
Came in untouched. Ely alongside Plummer for blocking purposes. Throws it down into the end zone. Jump ball. Theatric, did he come up with it? It's simultaneous possession.
Touchdown.
That's going to be a touchdown.
Yeah,
the defender comes away with a ball.
I was going to say, unfortunately, it goes to the offensive player. Remember that Monday Night Football game in Green Bay?
Oh, yeah. 20 yards, right? I think they were on the 20.
They were on the 20.
They took the numbers off the scoreboard.
It was on the 20.
Second score of the game, and they both came via the pass for Woodbridge.
Again, I don't know how you don't go to him more. He is a matchup nightmare.
Okay, they go with that earthquake formation to try to make it a 28-16 game. There's the run, and Tracy Johnson.
He's in. He's in.
He's in. Caravel players were saying no, but Johnson is in there. Timeout on the field. We're going to get some more valuable sponsors to give you their messages. 1:14 to go the ball game. It's 28-16.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Today we're at Blue Coast Seafood Grill and Raw Bar in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway, Blue Coast features indoor and outdoor dining and serves beautiful, simple food that highlights the flavors of Southern Delaware. With chef-inspired daily specials, an award-winning wine list, and an extensive list of craft cocktails and local beer. Blue Coast is the perfect spot for a night out. Blue Coast Seafood Grill in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round for lunch and dinner. See you soon.
Hi. All right, we're back here with 1:14. 74 seconds to go in the ball game. Woodbridge just scored their second passing touchdown of the game. It's 28-16 in favor of Caravel. And Nick, you and I talked about it. I'll go back again. Tracy Johnson had a great run, second, third efforts earlier in the fourth quarter. He was inside the 15, and the ball got stripped out. Caravel recovered it inside the 5. Woodbridge was on their way to score and cut it back to a one-score game, and that flipped it.
Yeah.
That flipped the ball game.
I agree, too. And you're right. They're looking for the same thing we are.
Yeah.
Going to see an onside kick here.
Yeah, just one guy back deep in haste to kick it off.
Like, oh, my God.
And we're ready to go. He hits it pretty good. It didn't go 10 yards, so it's downed by Woodbridge. Caravel will have it at the Blue Raider 48 and basically just needs to kneel down a couple of times because
they have one
I think
timeout.
only one timeout left. Yeah.
Yeah, they have one.
All right, let's see if we can get you updated on some scores. Tatnall with an easy win tonight over Christiana. That's their third straight win as they're trying to punch their ticket to the playoffs this year. So Lazy Ann with a 24-14 lead over Middletown in the third quarter. Sussex Central with a 21-0 lead over Dover. That's now final. 21-0 Central over Dover.
That's final?
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay.
And Benny Mitchell is going to be under fire tonight because in his pigskin picks, he picked Dover to win. Against his alma mater.
Adding fuel to the fire, huh?
I'm sure they're going to be pointing up in the press box.
Is he allowed to pick against? Every time I think he says he picks for him, that's why
right.
he did it. It's like reverse, psychology there.
Yeah. Well, they took a knee out there, and Coach Dooley called his final. I thought he called his final timeout, but it's still showing one on the board.
Yeah, I missed the start.
So it's second down, 11. Now the clock's running inside of 50 seconds to go. Caravel, no hurry to take the snap. They'll wait for the back judge to give them the 10-second count.
Yeah, they're just running the clock out. Victory formation.
There's the other knee. And they don't have to take another snap. Two teams will line it up, and they'll shake hands with still time on the clock, but everybody knows it's a moot point. The final is going to be 28-16, and I'm going to take some things out of this and throw it to you and give you your thoughts. Coach Dooley told me we need a better effort defensively. Basically, I think he got it.
I think so. I would say the same thing. I mean, they did really well today, especially after that first touchdown. They really hunkered down, and they really stopped them for almost 2.5 quarters.
Yeah.
And then, of course, they really got things going with that earthquake, and
they did.
I think they should get back to it a little bit more.
Yeah, I agree. They were very effective with that formation. It did eat some time off the clock. I think it was about a 5.5-minute drive.
But hats off to Caravel. They did look really good tonight. They got some weapons.
Oh, yeah.
If a Warder can get those throws down and hit a couple of those open receivers, they're going to be tough to handle, and their defense is strong too.
All right, we're going to step aside. We'll be back to wrap up the post-game show with some unofficial stats, our player of the game, and we'll update you on some other scores. We'll do all that when we come back after these messages on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
I would always pass by Ferris on Kirkwood Highway, so I knew that they existed. We stopped in the showroom. We just clicked, like from day one. They did a total kitchen renovation for us. Ferris was so organized. They were on top of everything from day one. Always here when they said they would be, always on time, kept to the schedule. The level of comfort speaking to everyone that works at Ferris They were just super friendly, easy to talk to. It was like they were friends, not, people coming to work on our kitchen. The room is totally transformed from what it used to look like. To have all this seating now and the big table, the bench seats, it's great. I love coming home and just walking through the laundry room into the kitchen every day. It was just a great experience. We love Ferris. I would always pass by Ferris on Kirkwood Highway, so I knew that they existed. We stopped in the showroom. We just clicked, like from day one. They did a total kitchen renovation for us. Ferris was so organized. They were on top of everything from day one. Always here when they said they would be, always on time, kept to the schedule. The level of comfort speaking to everyone that works at Ferris, they were just super friendly, easy to talk to. It was like they were friends, not, people coming to work on our kitchen. The room is totally transformed from what it used to look like. To have all this seating now and the big table, the bench seats, it's great. I love coming home and just walking through the laundry room into the kitchen every day. It was just a great experience. We love Ferris. I would always pass by Ferris on Kirkwood Highway, so I knew that they existed. We stopped in the showroom. We just clicked, like from day one. They did a total kitchen renovation for us. Ferris was so organized. They were on top of everything from day one. Always here when they said they would be, always on time, kept to the schedule. The level of comfort speaking to everyone that works at Ferris, they were just super friendly, easy to talk to. It was like they were friends, not, people coming to work on our kitchen. The room is totally transformed from what it used to look like. To have all this seating now and the big table, the bench seats, it's great. I love coming home and just walking through the laundry room into the kitchen every day. It was just a great experience. We love Ferris. I would always pass by Ferris on Kirkwood Highway, so I knew that they existed. We stopped in the showroom. We just clicked, like from day one. They did a total kitchen renovation for us. Ferris was so organized. They were on top of everything from day one. Always here when they said they would be, always on time, kept to the schedule. The level of comfort speaking to everyone that works at Ferris, they were just super friendly, easy to talk to. It was like they were friends, not, people coming to work on our kitchen. The room is totally transformed from what it used to look like. To have all this seating now and the big table, the bench seats, it's great. I love coming home and just walking through the laundry room into the kitchen every day. It was just a great experience. We love Ferris. I would always pass by Ferris on Kirkwood Highway, so I knew that they existed. We stopped in the showroom. We just clicked, like from day one. They did a total kitchen renovation for us. Ferris was so organized. They were on top of everything from day one. Always here when they said they would be, always on time, kept to the schedule. The level of comfort speaking to everyone that works at Ferris, they were just super friendly, easy to talk to. It was like they were friends, not, people coming to work on our kitchen. The room is totally transformed from what it used to look like. To have all this seating now and the big table, the bench seats, it's great. I love coming home and just walking through the laundry room into the kitchen every day. It was just a great experience. We love Ferris. I would always pass by Ferris on Kirkwood.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy,
but have you tried Premier? Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance.
Scott Cameron from Soto Concepts. Today we're at Blue Coast Seafood Grill and Raw Bar in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway, Blue Coast features indoor and outdoor dining and serves beautiful, simple food that highlights the flavors of Southern Delaware. With chef-inspired daily specials, an award-winning wine list, and an extensive list of craft cocktails and local beer, Blue Coast is the perfect spot for a night out. Blue Coast Seafood Grill in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round for lunch and dinner. See you soon. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Today we're at Blue Coast Seafood Grill and Raw Bar in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway, Blue Coast features indoor and outdoor dining and serves beautiful, simple food that highlights the flavors of Southern Delaware. With chef-inspired daily specials, an award-winning wine list, and an extensive list of craft cocktails and local beer, Blue Coast is the perfect spot for a night out. Blue Coast Seafood Grill in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round for lunch and dinner. See you soon. Hi, I'm
back here, Caravel Academy. Both teams were out at the center of the field, huddled up, and now the Caravel team walking off victorious tonight. First time they've beaten Woodbridge since 2012.
Wow.
And that was 5 straight losses to the Blue Raiders, snapped tonight. Remaining undefeated on the season at 6-0, 3-0 in District 3 of Class 2A. Woodbridge falls to 1-5 overall, 1-2 in the district, and the Blue Raiders, if they can play like they did tonight the rest of the season, still might be able to get themselves into a playoff spot. Here's the scoring in the second half. In the third quarter, using the earthquake formation, the first time they got the ball, Woodbridge went right down the field, and that's a running formation. They end up scoring on a touchdown pass, 11 yards from Tracy Johnson to Seatric Stones. Johnson ran in the two-pointer, made it 14-8. That's the way the third quarter ended. Fourth quarter, though, early, 10:01 to go, a 1-yard run by Miller. Keld's kick extended the Bucs' lead to 21-8. They would then recover a fumble deep in their own territory. Blue Raiders were on their way to cut it back to a one-score game, but there was a fumble inside the 5. They recovered. A long drive ended up in a 1-yard run by Miller. A 71-yard run by Miller.
Yeah.
Keld's kick made it 28-8, and then Woodbridge scored right before the final, 1:14 to go, a 20-yard pass from Plummer to Seatric Stones. His second touchdown of the game. Johnson's run made the final 28-16. Time now for the player of the game, Nick.
None other than
drum roll,
Mr. Miller, Craig Miller. 27 attempts, 224 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a long of 71 tonight. 224 yards.
Amazing night for him, yeah. And then also on the other side of the ball, Tracy Johnson, the workhorse for Woodbridge. He gained 183 yards on the ground tonight, and he scored both of the 2-point conversions. Unofficially, the total yardage, 306 for Caravel, 272 for Woodbridge.
See, they're right there.
Yep.
Not bad.
Yep. And that'll wrap that up and the scoring up. Let's get you up to some finals, and then we'll wrap it up here. Sussex Central beats Dover 21-0. 42-20, Smyrna over Mergenthaler out of Baltimore County. That's a final. Salesianum leading Middletown just underway in the fourth quarter. It's now 24-14 in favor of the Sows. Tatnall, 54-0 shutout win over Christiana. St. Elizabeth shut out Dickinson 41-0. St. Mark's gets a win over Concord. And Cape Henlopen beats Cesar Rodney 41-13. It's the first time the Riders have scored more than one touchdown this season.
Wow.
But Cape gets the big win in District 2 of Class 3A. So that's the scores from tonight. Oh, one more score. The Phillies won.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a big win for
Don't
the
forget
Titans.
that.
They win 9-1. And they pound the Atlanta Braves tonight to go up 2-1 in the best-of-5 series. They can close it out at Citizens Bank tomorrow and not even go back to Atlanta.
That's what I like to hear right there.
You got it. Hey, join our crew next week. We'll be Wednesday night at B-Dubs down in Rehoboth. We'll have Sussex Central and Cape Henlopen football teams, and Benny Mitchell will be down there taking some grief from the Sussex Central coach and John Wells and his players because he picked against them tonight. But I guess he's, when he picks against them, they win.
Exactly.
Right?
That's what he says.
Yeah. Central Crew, we'll be back here at Caravel for homecoming next Friday night, taking on number 6 Lake Forest. And then bonus coverage on Saturday, a week from tomorrow, a big meeting in Class 3A. Dover, smarting from their loss to Sussex Central, hosting the Smyrna Eagles. Big one. Looking forward to that one. We want to thank the athletic director here, Craig Bailey, as well as both coaches, John Reed and Marvin Dooley, and their staffs for their assistance with our live stream tonight. So for Alex Barrett on the camera and my broadcast partner, Nick Halliday, this is Glenn Frazier. Once again, the final score, 28